I have to use the little boy's wee-wee room.
Cat. You want to take his face?
Yes. His face. Oh. The eyes. Nose. Skin. It's coming off. The face.
Round one, fight!
And welcome back to the Movie Hero Network. This is Tournament Fights number 266, our best movies in 1997 ladder series, part 2. I am Austin Pez Howell. I'll be your host for the moment here. Jordan Anderson's running a little bit late tonight, but I've got some people here with me, and we'll get things going here and kick things off of part 2 of our 1997 series. So we're still going to have a good time tonight. So I'll bring them in one at a time. We got Jonathan Caro, loves these ladder series. How's it going, sir? Maybe he loves the wackiness of it and the goofiness of it.
Yeah, I kind of, well, it depends on the wackiness. I mean, I saw part 1 and a little ticked off about a certain movie winning, but over a best picture winner. I mean, that was 1997. Come on. But I understand the theme in those finals. But anyway, on to part 2. Boy, I was pretty good in that movie that you just showed. Maybe Troy or Sean Archer. Hey, figure it out for yourself. No, but this one is going to be a lot of fun to determine which movie will face off one another and which will win.
All right, yeah, no, see what happens here. We definitely got some. So you'll be seeing this thing quite a bit tonight, as we have been on a couple of these series. So we'll get there. But each at a time. Wolfman's here. How's it going, Wolf?
What's going on? Yeah, instead of I grew up with these movies, it was I was born with these movies, because 1997 was my birth year. That's why I requested to be on 97. So this is going to be a young face being like, "Oh my gosh, this is like movie is the epitome of my childhood" and all that stuff. So it'll be pretty fun. I'm looking forward to it. And
you watched Face Off?
And just in time too, because tomorrow's my birthday. So
well, there you go. Yeah, no, we'll talk about that more in a minute, because he's going to be actually doing something on his birthday with us. So we'll talk about that in a minute. We also got he shows up every now and then here on the Movie Here. Now we got Richard Schwartz. How's it going, Richard?
Good. Now that makes me feel old, because I was born in 85. I'm an old man. I'm enjoying the last year of my 30s, and I grew up with a lot of these movies because I was born in 85. But I'm pleasure to be here.
Yeah, man.
I've loved being part of this. Been busy, new job, but let's have a good time. I don't know if I've seen all these, but let's have fun.
Well, just do your best you can, and we'll see what you have seen. That's one of the good things about these series. I go, oh yeah, I forgot about that movie, or yeah, that movie, I saw that once, and yeah, it's a little trip down memory lane. We'll have a little fun. But he's here just in time. He made it. Steven Shepard, how's it going, buddy?
I mean, I'm even older because I was born in 82.
Yeah. So Steven was like well into his teens when some of these movies came out.
Yeah. 97? Yeah, I was like 14.
Steve, it's good to see you again. Sorry. It's been a while.
Yeah.
So let's explain a little bit how it goes tonight. So Malcolm made the bracket once again, so shout out to you, Malcolm. Thank you very much. He's usually watching at least for a little while, and then he has to go to work or something like that. But yeah, he made this bracket. We got a lot of 1997 movies, as well as a few leftover 1998 movies that hung on from the last ladder series. And what's going to happen is the Sweet 16 from tonight will join the Sweet 16 from part 1 that we had the other night, and they will all collaborate on a final bracket, half bracket on Friday. So once we get that Sweet 16 from tonight, we'll see just what wins the bracket here this evening on part 2. And other than that, we'll just get things going, guys. So we won't waste any time. We'll get going and let's see what happens. So let's bring it on up. There's going to be a lot of wacky, again, weird matchups tonight. We'll see what happens. There's some we can just move on. We'll move on. We got a doozy to start out with, because we're going to start with Free Willy 3, The Rescue, and An American Werewolf in Paris. So that's what we got right now. So, Steven, you're at the bottom. Kick us off.
there is no way Free Willy 3 is as bad as An American Werewolf in Paris. So even though I haven't seen it, I'll go with Free Willy 3.
Okay, sounds good.
I do like the first one though too, so there's also that.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, Richard, what you got?
I've actually seen Free Willy 3. It's terrible. I haven't seen American Werewolf in Paris, but I'm going American Werewolf in Paris because sequels don't do well, and even if you don't like American Werewolf in Paris, I think it's still better than the shit of the trilogy of the Free Willy series. Because the only good one is the first Free Willy movie. So yeah, that's my pick.
Okay. All right, Wolf. Well, you got a Wolf movie on the table. What you got?
Yeah, but it's not good Wolf movie. there's a difference there. Which I was thinking, like as I just saw it pop up, if we can't come up with a shitty January movie for the monthly mistake, we could do American Werewolf in Paris in honor of Wolfman coming out. The new Lee Winnell movie. So.
Or one of those goofy Howling sequels that are bad.
Yeah, one of the goofy bad.
One of those
Howling.
like 7 Howling sequels or whatever there is.
Yeah, these are ridiculous. But here, I mean, I will say, child me was very different from older me. So like, I don't like American Werewolf in Paris now, but when I was younger, I actually did have fun with this film. So you know what? I'm going to throw it a bone because I am the Wolfman, and I'll just say American Werewolf in Paris because no one else is going to vote for it. And it's not a good movie.
I vote for it.
But Free Willy 3. I mean, well, yeah, okay. Then we'll both be alone together in it. That's fine.
Okay.
All right. Jonathan.
Yikes. Pass. Wow. Okay. Yeah, Paris, An American Werewolf in Paris is really, really, really bad. And poor Julie Delpy from the Before trilogy has to be in it, and the Three Colors trilogy too, man. And Free Willy 3, it is mediocre, but it's not as awful as An American Werewolf in Paris. So to make things easy and quick, Free Willy 3 gets my vote.
Okay. Yeah, it's interesting. I saw all these Free Willy movies in theaters. I have a kind of a nostalgia soft spot for them for what it is. Yeah, I mean, the first one's the best one. Second one's not bad because it's actually directed by Dwight H. Little, who did Halloween 4. He's actually a decent director. So it's not horrible, but yeah, this one's another step down. Everyone was like a different environmental cause. It was like oil, and now it's like poaching whaling guys, whatever. But it's fine. It's watchable. I haven't seen American Werewolf in Paris, so I haven't gotten around to that one yet because I heard it was so bad. So I'll go Free Willy by default. But I don't see it.
Then we have to make it a monthly mistake. That way you can finally have an excuse to watch it.
Jeez, I can't wait.
I hate admitting it, but I actually still haven't seen London.
Oh, you got to watch that.
Yeah, that's just
really good.
Yeah, it's really good. But maybe there's something that'll beat this. So let's see. We got we got The Big Lebowski from '98, one of our holdovers, and Waiting for Guffman, the Christopher Guest movie. All right, so Richard.
Big Lebowski. It's one of the most iconic films. You get one of the best performances of just everyone. Like the carpet made the room. The rug made the room. The bowling aspect, John Goodman's so good in this movie. It's The Big Lebowski. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. I love it. It's Big Lebowski, in my opinion.
Sounds good. Well,
finally, we got a match because both of these are really good. I like both these movies quite a bit, but Big Lebowski was in my top 128. I fucking adore that movie. I think it's the Coen brothers' best work, and it's super quotable. This is what happens when you fuck a man in the ass.
The rug tied together the room, man.
The dude abides. Yeah, it's so good. So I want to go to one of those conventions. There's like conventions where Big Lebowski conventions where people like dress up as the characters and all that such. Like I don't know. Apparently it's a real thing. So you gotta look into that one day.
All right.
But yeah, love the movie, so I'll go with Big Lebowski.
All right, Jonathan.
I like The Big Lebowski very much. It took me repeated viewings to actually adore the film. So yeah, it is a very good movie. However, I want to give some love to Waiting for Guffman. I think it's a good movie from Christopher Guest. Not as funny as Best in Show or This Is Spinal Tap, but this is a very sweet movie about theater and the love for theater. And, you get those regulars from Christopher Guest movies on there. It's spontaneous and joyous. And yeah, it's good. It's entertaining. So I'll give my vote for Guffman.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No, I'm not a huge Big Lebowski fan. I like it in some stuff in a vacuum, some of the character things, but I've never been kind of in that camp. We played some clips from Waiting for Guffman and a couple of Seen and Heards, and it looks fun. And Christopher Guest can be a little hit or miss for me, but again, I like the cast. It's all of his regulars. Your Fred Willards, your Catherine O'Hara's, your Eugene Levy's, Larry Miller's, all those guys. So I'm kind of interested from the clips I saw. So I'll go Waiting for Guffman on this one. I might check it out.
All right.
But Steven?
I actually haven't seen a Christopher Guest movie.
I would start with Best in Show. That might be the most mainstream one, and it's really funny.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I like The Big Lebowski. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I don't think it's necessarily a great movie, but it's a lot of fun. So I'll go with The Big Lebowski.
All right. So Big Lebowski will hang on for now, and we'll see if it hangs on to the 16.
Spoiler alert! Congratulations to Lebowski.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, most likely. Even in that case, I might still vote for it. We'll see.
It's a good fucking movie.
Yeah. All right. So we're going down to Good Burger, and I Know What You Did Last Summer. So interesting one.
Wait,
Here.
is that? Oh, okay.
That's the 4K.
Yeah, I thought it looked like one of the sequels, not the second.
No. It's actually but they just put out a 4K of it, so Malcolm pulled the 4K poster. Yeah, because I Still Know What You Did Last Summer in '98. Yeah, because they cranked that one out real quick. All right, Wolfman, you're on first.
Damn. So yeah, this is actually kind of an interesting one because I actually enjoy at least the first two. I Know What You Did Last Summer is quite a bit. I have fun with them. I grew up with them and watched them a lot, but I also grew up with Good Burger, so this is really tough. I think I'm gonna show some love to Good Burger. It's very good for a reason. So,
all right. Yeah, Jonathan.
Yeah, this is very even for me. I think these are like two decent movies you can watch on an afternoon, to be honest, and they're just fun for different reasons. I still need to rewatch Good Burger. I remember watching it and I had fun with it, but I'm not as fanatic as a lot of people are. Growing up with Kenan and Kel, it is funny. There's some good dialogue in there that holds up pretty well. Yeah.
Don't spoil what I'm going to play.
Okay, so yeah, it is entertaining. I Know What You Did Last Summer is also entertaining. It was a lot better than I expected. I was surprised it wasn't as violent as I anticipated, but also all the characters are likable. Or actually, no, they were not likable, but the performances are fine except for Ryan Phillippe. He just drove me crazy. You know what? I'm in a happy holiday mood. I think I know where this is going. Merry Christmas. Good Burger.
Okay. And I'll just say.
Oh, yeah. I know some of these words.
No, listen. Yeah, I think Good Burger's way funnier than people kind of make it out to be, and better written. It's very, very funny and some really clever stuff throughout the whole thing. I did grow up with Kenan and Kel, and hey, give Good Burger credit. It had a VHS tape that was orange, so that was clever. Now I've owned it on VHS. DVD, and now I have a steelbook Blu-ray of it. I've gone all in with Good Burger. I think it's very funny. Know What You Did Last Summer is okay. I haven't rewatched it in a while, so Good Burger gets my vote on this one. I love it. Steven?
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen Good Burger. I remember enjoying it, but I don't have as much nostalgia for that as a lot of people do. I like I Know What You Did Last Summer, so I'll go with that one.
Okay, and Richard.
God, this is really hard. They're two a comedy and a horror.
Mm-hmm.
And more importantly, you have Good Burger, which was an all that, which, Ed, it's a legacy. And I'm trying to distinguish between the first movie of Good Burger and the first movie I Know It's Last Summer. I love both these movies, but I am giving to I Know What You Did Last Summer because of just the fact that, Good Burger 2 wasn't good. I like the second I Know What You Did Last Summer, but in comedy and drama, I feel like the Jennifer Hewitt's performance was better than Kean Thoman and Seth Mitchell's performance in the first movie. I love both, but I feel like drama will always take better than comedy in that, especially in that sense. So I'm taking the I Know What You Did Last Summer. So hard though.
Well, that's fine. All right, but Good Burger will move on 3-2 on this one, and we'll go down to Flubber with Robin Williams and Chasing Amy. So, yeah, I hope I know where this is going, but maybe we can make it quick. Jonathan.
Okay, look, I'll give Flubber this. It actually started this concept of a computer falling in love with a human. I'll give it that. So it basically kind of previews Her, the movie from Spike Jonze. I'll give it that credit. So, and it is a nice subplot. But the rest of the movie, whoa, it's not great. I believe that computer's name is Weibo. I think that's her name. Voiced by Jodie Benson, Ariel, Little Mermaid. Chasing Amy is very good. It's very good. I can understand its problematic elements in the movie, but it's a very well written script, despite its problematic elements. But yeah, it's very good. So Chasing Amy gets my vote.
Yeah, it's pretty easy for me. This is the latter series. Take a Shot, because I saw Flubber in theaters, never saw it again, and even at 11 or whatever it was when I saw this movie, I knew it was bad, and I was like, wait, and the finale is like a basketball game. Like, what are we doing? Like, I thought the movie was just corny and cheesy, and I didn't like it. And Chasing Amy rewatched recently, showed my girl those early Kevin Smith movies, and we had a good time rewatching it. Yeah, it's a solid movie. It has its issues here and there, but I still think it's one of Kevin Smith's more better-written movies, so I'll go Chasing Amy.
Yeah.
Steven?
Yeah, Flubber's not a good movie. I actually watched. I didn't watch the whole movie because I ran out of time. Had to go to work. But I actually watched like 2/3 of Chasing Amy for the first time today. And yeah, it's. I've never really been into Joey Lauren Adams that much, but I actually really love her in this movie. So yeah, I'll go with Chasing Amy.
Yeah, and Robin Williams was a busy boy in 1997. Yeah, he was all over the place with a couple of movies. So, Richard?
The original, other than Robin Williams, the original Flubber was way better. Chasing Amy is a great movie. Chasing Amy, easily, hands down.
Yeah, for sure. Wolf?
Yeah, so how dare y'all talk badly about a movie I grew up with? Like, no.
Listen, you can have nostalgia for it and still realize it's not a great movie.
It is not a good movie. I even though I have nostalgia for it, it is absolutely not a good movie. Chasing Amy, I have an out of print Criterion DVD.
I do too.
Of Chasing Amy.
The same one. Yes,
yeah, I always think that that's very cool that I was able to pick that up for a very cheap price too. I found it like at a thrift store. So yeah, great movie. One of, if not Kevin Smith's best, in my opinion. So I'm definitely gonna go Chasing Amy.
All right, first clean sweep of the night. So there we go, Chasing Amy. All right, good. We're going through here. We got Face Off. Face Off, and Mortal
Oh,
Kombat
come on.
Annihilation.
Fuck yes. Fuck yes.
I know. We will. But yeah, Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Holy shit, is that movie not good? Jesus Christ! Like I do. 95 one has its charm, but holy shit, that sequel is fucking awful in every way. Bad effects, bad line readings, bad acting, bad everything. So is everybody in alignment? The Face Off's a lot of fun. It should go
Yes.
through.
Yeah, it needs to go through. Like I love Mortal Kombat. Like I love the first one. Theme song is great, but it's fucking the second sequels fucking suck. They killed Johnny Cage.
Yeah.
Fuck him. Bring him
Yeah.
Face Off.
Yeah, and it wasn't even the same Lyndon Ashby Johnny Cage. It was like the dude
Yeah.
from the next Karate Kid, like that they recasted.
Oh, and young Hercules. He played. He was young
Yeah,
Hercules.
yeah.
Yeah, fuck
It's like a
him.
whole
Pass
thing,
it up.
yeah.
Look, it's not a predicament. Face Off.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I mean,
Face Off's
Mortal
fun.
Kombat Annihilation is so bad that even Christopher Lambert didn't come back.
Yes.
Yeah.
And look, I love James Remar. Like I really do as a character actor. He's great, but yeah,
But still, the theme song still good.
Well, the
But
theme
yeah.
song's good, but that's where it ends.
That's it. Yeah, exactly.
It's like that theme song kicks on, and then it goes to the opening scene. And you're like, "Oh, we're in for a shitty
Nope.
ride." Yeah. All right, we got Pleasantville holding over from '98, still hanging in there, and we got Gattaca.
Oh, damn.
Ooh, tough matchup.
I like that.
Yeah. So I'm a person on this one. Yeah, this is interesting because Gattaca is a really underrated. Yeah, just kind of small sci-fi movie. Yeah, with Ethan Hawke. Yeah, from '97. It's about like these guys work at a whether like it's like some kind of place where they have like in vitro fertilization or something like that, or you know something, and they're trying to break out of there. Yeah, I can't remember exactly. It's been a minute since I've seen it, but I remember it being underrated and pretty good. But goddamn, it's going up against Pleasantville, which is one of my favorites from '98, and you know had a tough time sticking the landing in '98. So I'll go Pleasantville here. Steven?
I love Pleasantville. It was one of the best movies of 1998. These movies are so close that I'm gonna choose Gattaca on a technicality that it's a 1997 movie, whereas Pleasantville is '98. So.
Yeah, that's fine. Richard?
I see Gattaca. I don't remember too much of Gattaca, but like Pleasantville, it was such, not necessarily original story, but the concept of it was such a unique trait. Like we've had it like in WandaVision, and even like in the sense of the Truman Show. In that sense, where like I'm going Pleasantville because of the uniqueness. Gattaca, we've had like sci-fi like in that similar trait, but Pleasantville was unique, really unique in that time. So I'm going more Pleasantville.
Okay.
Actually, not quite if you think about it, but it's fine.
I've been drinking, so but from my knowledge, that's what I'm feeling.
All right. Wolf.
Yeah. So both of these are really, really good. Gattaca is a really fascinating sci-fi movie that is like a thinking man sci-fi, which is like the best kind of sci-fi you can get. Pleasantville is indeed very pleasant and a very like Richard said, it was a very unique experience. So that's one thing I respect about it, definitely. So I love both of these movies, but I think I do want to lean towards Pleasantville because I feel like it's a lot more obscure and it's like not nearly as talked about. I feel that movie is really underrated. So yeah.
Tom McGuire, Reese Witherspoon, you gotta love it.
Oh yeah, and they're excellent.
Yeah. Jonathan.
Well, they're both obscure sci-fi films. I mean, they're both obscure concepts. Like Pleasantville, definitely one of the best movies of 1998. I just got it, as an early present, so I'll watch it soon. Yeah, it's a great movie. It's an excellent film. Gattaca is really good. It's really underrated, and I watched it for the first time during the Blockbuster days. We rented it, and I watched it. I was like, interesting. I don't really quite get it, but I liked it. Then I revisited it years later, and it was very thought-provoking and original and intelligent. And I understand that there's similar plots, but I don't think it's just constructed well, in the future years. But yeah, Pleasantville's moving on. It's great, but I would have gone Gattaca because of the year. So Gattaca would have gotten my vote.
Okay, it's been a minute since I watched it again. Need to give it a little rewatch,
Yeah,
but I remember liking it. Same reason. I've rented it from Blockbuster because I saw it talked about on message boards and whatnot.
To be fair, this is 1998, 1907, so it's been a while for a lot of us.
Oh yeah, no, I mean,
unless you absolutely love the movie.
Gattaca has one of the best scores. For sure.
Got Good Will Hunting and Wild America with JTT and Devin Sawa and Matt Dillon. So all right, what do we think? Good Will Hunting? Okay. Got it. Sounds
Good
good.
Will Hunting. Goodbye.
Yeah, Wild America is another one I saw a lot on cable when I was a kid, but yeah, it's a very mediocre movie as well. Yeah, just with the hot young stars of 1997. Yeah, that's right. But Good Will Hunting's great. Yeah, we all love it. And a much better Robin Williams movie to put through. Yes, of course. So much better. All right, we'll move that on. All right, we got Out to Sea with Lemon and Mathau and Afterglow. So, which I haven't seen, but we'll see where this goes. Steven.
Yeah, I haven't seen Afterglow. I've heard of it. I mean, I've heard of it because I know Julie Christie was nominated for Best Actress, and is it Nick Nolte who's also in there?
Nick Nolte, yeah, it's at least going by the poster. Yeah, Laura Flynn Boyle, Johnny Lee Miller.
Oh wow, yeah, it's actually a pretty decent cast.
Yeah,
but I've seen Out to Sea. I don't think Out to Sea is great, but those two are always fun to watch together. So I'll go with Out to Sea.
All right, Richard.
I haven't seen either of these two movies, so I'll go with the other one, Afterglow. Why not? I haven't seen any of them, so nope.
Sure.
I'll pick the opposite.
Okay. Wolf.
I also have not seen either of these, but there might be enough movies to do ones with after in the title, because like After Sun, Afterglow, Burn After Reading, After Earth, After Hours, like all these.
Well, you could do a before and after match, so movies with before and movies with after.
I mean, there's the movie before and after with both.
Yes,
like before versus after movie.
Before and after,
Before and after, yeah.
Before, after, and later. There's probably a few later.
Probably a little bit of later.
Now and then, or what?
All movies about time periods throughout the day. Before, after, later. I don't know.
That would be.
Because you could have 28 days later, 28 weeks later.
True.
Ooh.
What happens later with Meg Ryan and David Duchovny?
You could have the Before trilogy for Before in there.
But as far as this one goes, well, what you got?
So I guess I'll go with Afterglow then, because I don't know any of these movies.
Okay. Did you go with Afterglow, huh?
Okay. So, Afterglow, I have not seen. So I know it's on Tubi, but I chose like 3 different movies to watch anyway. So, 3 different genres, I think. Out to Sea. Actually, Lemon and Mathau are not the best parts of the movie. They are funny, but Brent Spiner is the best part of the movie. He is hilarious. He's basically the comic villain who basically just keeps an eye on the on Mathau and Lemon as they fake their way as dancers. Dancers. Although Lemon's character is the more experienced one, and also Lemon and I forgot her name. I think it's Olivia de Havilland. They have a nice romance in the subplot, whereas Mathau's is more comical. So my vote goes to Out to Sea for those 2 performers and also Brent Spiner. So Out to Sea.
Yeah. I'm also gonna go with Out to Sea. Unlike Jack Shelton, I don't mind movies with Mathau and Lemon just bickering at each other the whole movie. I think it's fun. I like those movies. The grumpy old men stuff, the odd couple stuff. Yeah, I mean, I can watch those guys just bicker at each other all day, and it's entertaining to me. And I'm just a fan of both those actors. So yeah, Out to Sea is not as strong as some of those other movies, but again, it's watchable because of those guys, because they do their thing, and they were doing a lot of stuff around the. With each other this time, and I don't mind that. You can tell they're having fun. So, I'll also go Out to Sea. So that'll put that one through. All right, and we are going to The Sweet Hereafter.
Another actor. There you go.
Oh,
and Jackie Brown,
yeah.
Tarantino. So, Richard.
Okay, sorry, I didn't hear the last part.
Jackie
Which
Brown.
movies?
The Sweet Hereafter and Jackie Brown.
I'm kidding. It's Jackie Brown, easily.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. Jackie Brown's just a phenomenal fucking movie, Quentin Tarantino. Yeah, easy as pie.
Yeah. All right, Wolf.
Man, so these are both really good because The Sweet Hereafter is a really underrated, phenomenal film. If y'all have not seen it, I highly recommend it. But yeah, I'm a huge Tarantino guy. He's my favorite director, and not only because his most underrated film came out in '97, so which was also the year I was born. So that's not the reason why he's my favorite director, but he is my favorite director, and I do think Jackie Brown is his most underrated work. A lot of people are finally growing an appreciation for it, but when it came out, people did not like it, and I'm like, what do y'all not like about this movie? Like, Pam Grier is incredible. Robert De Niro is great. All the cast, Samuel L. Jackson, everybody nails it. The dialogue is still as sharp as ever. It's an excellent movie for me. So I think I'm gonna have to lean Jackie Brown here, but just by a smidge.
Yeah, that's fine. John.
Yeah, these are both terrific. Damn it. Why one of them can go against like Mortal Kombat, Annihilation, or Flubber? I don't know. Or that very first matchup. I forgot what that first matchup was.
Free Will 3.
Free Will 3, yeah. So The Sweet Hereafter, it's a very bleak movie. It's essentially about a school bus accident that had more than a dozen children dead in Canada. And they send Ian Holm, this lawyer, to investigate and also prepare a class action suit. So it is bleak, but it is great. It's a great movie. It'll be a tough watch, though, but it is a great movie. And Jackie Brown, Wolf's right. Yeah, people are starting to reappreciate it more. And I would say it would take a few watches to really gel into this Quentin Tarantino film because it's not dialed up into like heavy action or crime like Pulp Fiction, its predecessor. So it has that Pulp Fiction effect where, a movie's so popular that you'll be disappointed with the follow-up. But still, Jackie Brown is really good. Pam Grier is sexy in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's very sexy in this movie, as well as Bridget Fonda. And then also Robert Forster.
Sexy also. Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. But no, I was going to say that Robert Forster has those eyes where he meets Jackie Brown coming out of prison.
Mm-hmm.
It has that moment. It feels like you and him have that moment of you feeling like you're falling in love with Jackie Brown upon entrance. Like he has that.
I'm Max Cherry. I'm your bail bondsman.
Yeah. Oh, not bad. Well done.
Yeah. He's got that Chicago thing, like an alligator, which is Jackie Brown's secret sequel to Alligator. He moved out to California and became a bail bondsman.
Yeah. So Forster, no, he deserved that nomination for the Oscar, but I'm going to give a vote to The Sweet Hereafter. I know Jackie Brown may move on, but The Sweet Hereafter is really, really good. So The Sweet Hereafter will get my vote.
All right. I haven't seen The Sweet Hereafter, but I also love Jackie Brown. It's cranked up in my Tarantino rankings. I think it's like fourth for me right now. Like it's really, really good. I love the character work is spectacular here. Yeah, Forster's great. Yeah, really underrated Sam Jackson, like role for him as well. I mean, he's always good with Tarantino, but yeah, he's great here. And do you guys know why Tiny Lister and Chris Tucker are in this movie in small roles? It's because
the Element thing, or
no, it's because Friday was Tarantino's favorite movie of '95. And so he casted both of them in small roles. That's why he gave Tiny Lister as Forster's kind of side guy at the bail bonds place.
Yeah.
Not very long, but just a quick role. And then Tucker has that quick scene with with Jackson. He wanted to put Ice Cube in there as well, but Ice Cube was unavailable. So that's why he put him in there, because he was a big fan of Friday. So he's just like, oh, I'll give these guys small roles in my movie. I love them. So that's a quick little thing about that.
Yeah.
But all right, Steven. Mm-hmm.
It's kind of funny that Robert Forster did Jackie Brown, which is based on a Elmer Leonard story,
Mm.
and then he would later actually play the Karen Sisko's father in the TV show Karen Sisko, which in Out of Sight was played by Dennis Farina.
Mm.
So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And it's been forever since I've seen The Sweet Hereafter. I don't really remember that much about it, other than I remember it being one of those movies that I admired more than I liked, but I still liked it. I mean, it's still a good movie. But I was a bigger fan of I don't think I'm gonna be I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Adam Agoyan. Yeah. I was a bigger fan of the movie he did before that, which is Exotica. I thought Exotica was a great movie.
Mm.
Sweet Hereafter is good, is what is well made, well acted, but I don't know. I didn't respond to it at the time. Although if I rewatched it now, now that I'm older, maybe I would like it more. But yeah, I'll go with Jackie Brown on this.
All right, sounds good. All right, Jackie Brown, move on. I think it'll go pretty far in this tournament. It should, at least. So we'll see. Depends on what to go against. You got G.I. Jane and Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion. So very female-centric matchup here, though. Yeah. So Wolf, I don't know if he's there, if he stepped away for a second. Otherwise, we'll come back to him. Jonathan, I don't know. We'll come back to him.
Okay.
Go ahead, Jonathan.
All right. So here's a fun fact. Before I had known, or my parents told me that that Jurassic Park was my very first movie in the theater. Upon existence, like remembering, G.I. Jane was my very first time in the theater because they couldn't get a babysitter, and it's also my very first R-rated movie. So G.I. Jane holds a spot in my memory bank because of that. So, but it's a good movie. It's a solid movie. It's not a war combat movie. It's really just a training movie. It's like Full Metal Jacket, with
like a little mission at the end, and that's mostly it.
Yeah. Which, by the way, that is the weakest part of the movie. That mission.
Yeah. No, the best stuff is her training. Yeah.
But it finishes off strong with a good ending, sweet ending. But Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion, I watched for the first time. Now, this was one of my 3 first time watches. Surprisingly fun. Surprisingly good. I think you just root for these 2 characters just to move on and just also be happy. And Sorvino and Kudrow, they have good dynamic together, and they don't make themselves stupid. They just make themselves dim-witted but sweet. It's sort of like a 90s Sandler comedy in a way, except there's not much gross out humor. Boy, it is tough. You know what? I'll give it to G.I. Jane. I think this is one of Ridley Scott's underrated movies. So G.I. Jane. And Demi Moore, she's hot right now.
Dude. Well, in more ways than one.
Hot right now.
Yeah. No, I fully contend that back in the 90s, she might have been one of the hottest women on the planet. Yeah, like she's, and no less here as well. Yeah, I just saw G.I. Jane for the first time like last year. It was just a blind spot for a long time. And it's great. Yeah, I loved it. I had a great time with it. Viggo Mortensen, man, shout out to him as the drill sergeant. He's really, really good in that movie. So yeah, good solid cast. I loved it. Again, yeah, I agree with you. The best stuff is like kind of the first hour and a half, with her, doing the training and whatnot, but it's still good when we're checking out. So, her like doing the sweaty stuff in a sports bra. Yeah, no, come on. Good stuff. I haven't seen Romeo and Michelle, but I like G.I. Jane a lot. So, Steven.
Yeah, Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion would have been the next movie I watched if I had time to watch more. So I haven't seen it. G.I. Jane, I think, is a decent movie, so I'll go with G.I. Jane.
Yeah. Richard?
Well, I'm back, but I know you guys are going with G.I. Jane, which I saw, but thing is, Romeo and Michelle, when it comes to like the comedy wise, they made a prequel to this movie, and the Romeo and Michelle was a really good comedy series. Where I actually feel like it's a better movie than G.I. Jane, because G.I. Jane, yeah, it's a good movie as well, but I don't think it's Demi Moore's best movie. And more the lines of just the aspect of the movie itself. Like, if you bring it into the atmosphere, we've seen women. If you're going to previous wise, like Furiosa and Fury
Furiosa, yeah.
Road and all that, yeah. And I guess you can go say like Romeo and Shell is kind of like book smart, but it's not. It's a lot different. So I would go on Romeo and Michelle only because of it was a lot funnier comedy times than we have seen of the drama times. We've seen those types of movies before.
Sure.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, so I've actually not seen Roni and Michelle's high school reunion, but my sister calls me Michelle a lot because my real name is Michael. So, no fun fact about me there. G.I. Jane, I think it's a really good Jada Pinkett Smith movie. It's one that she's especially really good in. So, but no, it's just I cannot believe what happened over a stupid joke like that. It still baffles my mind. But yeah, G.I. Jane, fun movie. Not one of Ridley Scott's best, but still an interesting one. But yeah, Demi Moore's best movie right now is her new one that just came out, The Substance. That's like her best movie. Like, it's phenomenal. So,
all right. So yeah, G.I. Jane. We'll move on and we'll scoot down to Anaconda and Soul Food.
oh,
well, you know,
Anaconda's getting some soul
anacondas food. Love some soul food. That's right, especially when it's Ice Cube. That's right. That's definitely only on tournament fights for sure. Jonathan.
I'm first.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, now we'll have fun here. I'm going to start with Soul Food because Soul Food, I've seen it. It's very good. It's very wholesome. It's like you can watch this, on Thanksgiving or in the holidays, just getting that familial spirit. Although, each, it's really dedicated to the sisters and the boy there. The boy narrates the movie as to what's going on in the family, and the sisters are having, different subplots and whatnot. But it's a very wholesome film, and I like it very much. Anaconda
is awesome.
It is awesome, but it's awesome in a guilty pleasure kind of way. Like I saw this was like actually one of the first video rental tapes I've ever seen, and I watched it. And I was like, "This is terrible, but it's fun." It's so funny and good. John Voight. I mean.
I don't know what accent he's doing, but he's doing something. But it's great.
It's an Uruguayan accent, I think.
I don't know what it is.
But look, at least he sells it. He sells it, but it makes me laugh thinking about it. But that Anaconda, like up front, he's very scary. At the least, a spoiler alert, I'm actually surprised that we did not get out wow when Owen Wilson gets squished or tightened. But I think I know where this is gonna go, and I would love for that to happen, and I think it will happen. So I'm gonna go Soul Food, to vote on, but go ahead, take it away, Austin.
No, I come on. I love me some Anaconda. I love a good animal attack, creature feature. It's like one of my favorite little subgenres of horror. And yeah, Anaconda just has a charm to it. It's fun. You can turn your brain off and just have a good time. Yeah, I don't know what John Voight's doing in the movie, but it's damn entertaining. And yeah, I love the cast. Yeah, you got Ice Cube and J-Lo and Jonathan Hyde and Eric Stoltz and like all kinds of recognizable people throughout the thing. It's a lot of fun. And I think there's some decent practical stuff in it with some of the actual the real one. Yeah, so yeah, I've got mine over there somewhere. I gotta find it, but yeah, I love it. So Anaconda pretty easily for me. Steven?
Yeah, these are actually pretty even. Surprisingly. I do think they're pretty even. I mean, but Anaconda is just the one that I've seen a lot more because I think I've only seen like Soul Food like once. But Anaconda I've seen a bunch of times, so I'll go with Anaconda. It's the more fun movie of the two.
Yeah, and a cool poster. I like that poster. Richard?
I haven't seen Soul Food. I've seen Anaconda. Anaconda. My pick.
Yeah, for sure.
Easy peasy.
Wolf? Well, it's not a wolf, it's an anaconda, but are you a fan?
Hey, it's still got some teeth that can sink into you. You know, still some deadly animals there. Yes, I am a fan of Anaconda in a very dumb, so bad it's good kind of way. The same way that we love Alligator, the same way that we love Lake Placid, the same way that we love all those ones. I also really like Anaconda for that same exact reason. It's stupid, but it's fun. And but you know that like Ice Cube isn't necessarily the greatest actor when you can arguably say this is the best film he's done. Or something.
Oh, I disagree with that.
I don't know.
Disagree, though.
No, Friday is really good.
Okay,
and
Friday,
the original Friday is great, and like I disagree with. Yeah, I think he's done some decent stuff. I don't.
Yeah, Three Kings is a great movie.
Three Kings.
Yeah.
I forgot he's in Three Kings.
Yeah.
I remember that. But yeah, I'm gonna go Anaconda, but Soul Food's a fun one. But yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say like he's done some like he's good in other movies. I think he's good in like Fist Fight,
and then 21 Jump Street.
22 Jump Street. He's great as the captain. Yeah, he's fantastic in those movies. Like he steals the show. He's great. So yeah, I disagree. It's like his best movie, but he's still fun. We got Alien Resurrection, and we've got Oscar and Lucinda. So,
oh my God.
Has anybody seen Oscar and Lucinda?
I haven't seen it. I don't know.
This is the first I've heard of it.
I haven't heard it either.
I want to see it because I like those two a lot.
Well, it's Ray Fiennes again. I'll fill in my gaps eventually, but
you know what?
Alien?
But here's the thing.
Let's have a wacky round two.
But you know me, Jonathan. When the description first starts out with "in midnight 1800s England," I'm already half asleep.
Bro, imagine. Okay, imagine though. Round two. I want y'all just to picture this. If Alien Resurrection goes through, just picture that versus.
Wait, hold up. How about if we haven't seen the other movie? How about we vote out Alien and put in the other one?
No.
Just back for fun.
Because Alien Resurrection is like a guilty pleasure. I could watch that movie.
No, I don't think it's that good.
No,
but
I understand it's a guilty pleasure. I enjoy it for what it is.
It's not very good. But
let's go Alien through.
Let's have a wacky.
Let's give an underdog a shot. No.
Well, you're the only one saying that, so you're.
I've never seen Oscar and Lucinda. So.
I don't. Yeah, I'm not watching a period drama. I'd rather.
Okay, fine.
I mean, look, I don't know if you probably didn't see the End of the Affair in the '99 one. I actually think the End of the Affair was a good movie.
I had actually recently for the first time. If I had voted in that '99 bracket, I would still not vote for the End of the Affair.
I thought it was.
I didn't love it. I was kind of disappointed.
Yeah, I can safely say though, based on the description, I'll never watch Oscar and Lucinda, so I'll just never get around to it.
Well,
So
I will because I love Kate Blanchett.
Oh God!
So we got The Man Who Knew Too Little with Bill Murray and Con Air.
Oh,
come on, Con Air rules. Come on,
Con Air.
The Man Who Knew Too Little is funny.
It's not that good. I saw it with my dad. And we were bored. We were bored.
I liked it a lot.
It's not Con Air though.
Con Air fucking rules. Con Air's the best movie Michael Bay never made.
Austin, I gotta
that now is a
yes.
Austin, I gotta say something to you.
Yeah.
Put the movie on through the next round.
Yeah, put the movie in the box. That's right.
Give the bunny back
in the box. Yeah, Con Air fucking rules. Con Air's awesome. All right. We need two wacky Nick Cage movies going up against each other. You know, we got a little face off up there, and we got a little Con Air on the same bracket. Come on.
There's one movie in between that.
That's right. Yeah.
Or two movies.
I like Con Air, but I think Face Off is way better.
Well, I mean, we'll get there. Maybe
we haven't got there yet.
All right, we got The Saint and Gross Point Blank.
Interesting.
So I'm up first on this one. Okay, I can easily vote on this one. The Saint I saw in the theaters with my dad, and I thought that was one of the most boring movies I've ever seen in my life. Like that movie is incredibly dull and lifeless. Now I haven't seen it since '97, so take a shot. But man, even like I was so bored. Gross Point Blank is a much more fun movie, so I'm gonna go Gross Point Blank. Steven?
Yeah, I like The Saint, but I would still go with Gross Point Blank.
Yeah, but technically, yeah. If Gross Point Blank goes through, we'll have a John Cusack match in the next round. So,
that would be
versus
devastating.
Con Air, yeah. So,
Oh boy.
Richard,
Gross Point Blank easily.
yeah. Wolf,
Yeah, Gross Point Blank. It would be gross to say otherwise. So,
all right. Anyway, Jonathan.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah,
That should be a line I'll use for the next match. No, I'm kidding.
that's right.
No. Okay. I'll admit, I kind of enjoy The Saint for the accents.
The accents.
Yeah, I love his all of his.
Why not?
accents.
But he has no chemistry with Elizabeth Shue. No chemistry. And Shue, look, she is hot in the movie. Yeah. All right. But the thing is that Gross Point Blank is one of my favorite first time watches of the year. Non-new release wise. I think it's just a lot of fun, really well told, great chemistry between Cusack and Driver. Aykroyd is great in the movie, and it has a good story as well. So it is a little overlong, but I like it very much. So Gross Point Blank gets my vote.
All right, so we'll clean sweep it for this one. All right, and we're going down to In and Out with Kevin Kline and Gone Fishing with Pesci.
I was kind of hoping In and Out and Chasing Amy would go up against each other.
Oh yeah, that would be weird because one treats it actually halfway decent. In and Out is incredibly outdated. So,
I'm not sure which one you are referring to because I like both of them.
In and Out is really outdated as a premise.
When
you watch it today, it's like, oh no, he's gay. Wah, wah. Like what? Like that's the whole premise of that movie. But Stephen, go ahead.
I mean, the other, the thing. I'm gonna go with In and Out because I haven't seen Gone Fishing, and it looked, as much as I like those two, it looks terrible. But In and Out, I think it's a funny movie. I think Joan Cusack is funny. The person that I think actually steals the movie is Tom Selleck. So I'm gonna go with In and Out.
All right, Richard.
I haven't seen either movie. I'm looking at the title poster, and I just think In and Out seems better because they're trying way too hard with Gone Fishing in the title poster. So I'm going In and Out. Just for that alone.
Sure. Wolf.
don't worry, I got a weird reasoning as well because I've not seen Gone Fishing, but I can tell you that I have gone to in California and In and Out for the first time, and because their animal style fries are excellent, I will say
hold tightly because I live in LA, so pick your words wisely.
In and Out's overrated. I said it.
Oh, but, that's easy. I'm just saying. I was testing.
So what are you going for?
The one I've eaten, In and Out. There you go. I'm gonna go with that one. That's why I'm voting on it because I'm like I've not seen any of these films, but I'm like I'm voting based on the food, and I could go for In and Out more than I could probably go for some fish right now.
Fish and chips, yeah. All right.
That is funny because I kind of found In and Out to be overrated. I mean,
it is
overrated.
As someone from LA, it is overrated. I don't give a shit. I love McDonald's personally. I'm a McDonald's guy. Right. Fuck them.
It's better than McDonald's, but it's
fuck you. No, it's not. I mean,
anyway, Whataburger. No,
Whataburger is
fuck Whataburger. I tried that. That's just shit.
Okay. Before we go off a tangent to discuss fast food, I have not seen Gone Fishing. I hope it's better. Obviously, it looks better than the Lethal Weapon movies, but In and Out I've seen. It's decent. It's okay. At least Kline gives a good comical performance, but Steven's right. Actually, Tom Selleck and in addition, I think Joan Cusack steals the movie for me. So, and Cusack actually got an Oscar nomination for In and Out, and that's interesting. So it's decent enough. Well, In and Out.
Yeah, this is like mostly a pass for me. I haven't seen Gone Fishing in ages. I remember being like, whatever, it's fine. But I'll watch just about anything Pesci does. But yeah, In and Out, it's really outdated when you watch it now. It's all about like, oh no, he might be gay. Like panic. It's just like, what? Like, what are we doing, dude? Like, it doesn't hold up. Yeah, so I might have gone Fishing, but that's fine.
All right,
Let's see.
see.
We'll see if there's something that beats it in the next one. Got The Edge. All right, there you go. And Nothing to Lose with Martin Lawrence and Tim Robbins. That's a Richie favorite, actually. So, but Richard is voting first.
Oh God, damn it! The Edge. I haven't seen either movies. I'm going with The Edge. Looks cooler. Easy.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
I've got nothing to lose by voting for The Edge. So there you go. I'll go The Edge.
All right. Jonathan.
Okay. I haven't seen Nothing to Lose in a long time, but I like it. I like Nothing to Lose. It's fun. It's a fun movie with Tim Robbins and Martin Lawrence. Actually, Lawrence, as much as I'm not a fan of his, actually is pretty good in the movie with Robbins, and it's kind of a hilarious adventure together. The Edge is another first time watch for me. This is my favorite of the three. The Edge kind of rules. I really like The Edge. It's really about three people stranded in the wilderness after a plane crash, and they basically have to survive against the tough. They have to survive against nature, basically, and a bear. There's a terrifying bear in that movie, and Hopkins delivers probably one of the best lines in movie history, in his own way. Like, all right, today I'm gonna kill that motherfucker. Oh man, that clip! If you have the clip, it'll be fantastic.
I don't have it on me, but yeah, if it goes far, I would play it. But yeah,
all right. Anyway, but no, The Edge gets my vote because it's really good, and I'm actually surprised I overlooked this movie. And I think maybe Lee Tamahori's best movie because he doesn't have that many great ones. So, The Edge gets my vote with a very good premise and a great Hopkins performance.
And a great performance from Bart the Bear, who was in a lot of movies. So
he reunites with Bart the Bear from Legends of the Fall.
Yeah. No, I was looking at Bart the Bear has his own IMDb credits on Deadly Ground, The Great Outdoors, Meet the Deedles, Homeward Bound 2, 12 Monkeys. Quite the prolific actor, White Fang, that Bart the Bear. So
bravo.
Bravo. I appreciate some good animal acting. Again, I love me a good, animal, attack survival kind of movie. The Edge is a pretty good one, and still kind of underseen over the years because it just kind of went under the radar when it came out. But I think it should get more recognition. It's a really, really cool adventure movie. So I'll go with that. So sorry, Richie, Nothing to Lose. We'll lose out this time again, but apologies. But we'll go with that.
Available on Tubi.
It's on Tubi.
Steven hasn't gone, by the way, but
I have it on Blu-ray. I'm sorry, Steven. Go ahead.
Did I not pick The Edge? I'm pretty sure I picked The Edge.
Yes,
no, Steven, I'm sorry. I apologize. I missed Steven. I misread my thing. You're muted.
Yeah, I mean, they're both pretty even to me. I think they're both solid movies. And besides Hopkins, I think Baldwin is actually really good in the movie too, actually.
Yeah.
I probably would have gone with Nothing to Lose just, to throw Richie a bone. But
Sure.
Obviously The Edge is going for it.
He's not in this episode.
He's not here though. That's the time I didn't make it through. Sorry, I went up against the Edge, which is
all right. Here we go.
All right, let's jump to the other side. So and keep it going here.
You're an hour.
All right, we'll see what other wacky matchups we got on the other side. We got start with Fierce Creatures and and he pulled a different thing. That's conspiracy theory. I don't know why he pulled like the New Zealand poster for conspiracy theory. Yeah. Fletcher's Vision. I don't know what that means.
That's a terrible title.
It's a terrible title. Terrible foreign title.
I mean, conspiracy theory is not that great of a title when you know what the movie is actually about.
Right. But still, that's better than
Fletcher's
Vision or whatever. Yeah. But
Fletcher's Vision. Get it right, guys.
Yeah.
But no, I have not seen Fierce Animals. Is that what you said?
Fierce creatures.
Fierce creatures. Yeah. Okay, Fierce creatures. But you know, I am a fierce creature because I'm the Wolfman. But that's not the reason I'm voting for it. I'm voting for the one I've seen, which is Conspiracy Theory, and yeah, it's a good movie. I enjoy Mel Gibson's performance here, Julia Roberts. I think the writing is pretty well done. Like overall, I think it's still a decent movie. So yeah, I'll go Conspiracy Theory, even if it does kind of have a dumb title, both foreign and the American.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Jonathan.
Yeah, Fierce Creatures I have seen, but it's been a long time. Yeah, it's an unfortunate A Fish Called Wanda reunion. Definitely not as good as that movie, but it's okay. Conspiracy Theory is my first time watch. I just wrapped up that movie. It's decent. The first hour is really strong, and then Steven's right. Once we find out what it's really about, then it kind of wanes on me.
It's not as interesting after that.
No, it's not as interesting, and I think the potential romance is a little forced. It just doesn't quite work. However, I'm still going to vote for it because that first hour was really good. It was really strong. It has that clever Richard Donner kind of style, kind of slick style to it. And Patrick Stewart, by the way, man, Jean-Luc Picard was not up to no good in that movie. Yeah, he was up to no good.
A lot of his theatrical stuff outside of Star Trek, he plays a villain. Remember like that Masterminds or whatever the movie was called in like '96 with the kids, where he's like a villain in that movie. You ever seen that one? Nope. I saw that one from Blockbuster. Oh my god. Yeah.
Nope. Hey, maybe if I'm in that latter series, we'll see. Anyway, but I'm gonna vote for Conspiracy Theory because of that first half. Very good first half, and Patrick Stewart, he's good, and Gibson, he's compelling in a funny way. I mean, there is a scene in that first half where he's strapped onto a wheelchair that was kind of hilarious. So, Conspiracy Theory gets my vote.
Yeah, actually, Masterminds was in '97 when we just left off because nobody saw it except me.
Yeah, I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, no.
I've seen Masterminds.
Yeah, no, I guess, but that would have been two Patrick Stewart villain movies because he's a villain in that movie too, in '97. But yeah, I haven't seen Fierce Creatures. Yeah, again, decent cast. That looks somewhat interesting. But yeah, Conspiracy Theory is okay. Yeah, while you're watching it, it's perfectly watchable. A little thriller. With a solid cast. So I'll go with it just because I've seen it. Steven?
I think I saw Fierce Creatures many years ago. I just don't really remember. I just don't really remember any of it. I actually did enjoy Conspiracy Theory. I just think if they had gone with the original premise or with what they sell in the trailer about how Gibson's character has this like newsletter or whatever of conspiracy theories, and maybe one of them might be true, but he doesn't know which one. I mean, that is a cool premise, but that's not what the movie is about at all. After the second half, but I still enjoyed it, and yeah, I think Patrick Stewart is a great villain. So yeah, I'll go with. I enjoyed Conspiracy Theory. I don't think it's a great movie, but I enjoyed it enough.
Yeah, for sure. Richard.
I haven't seen either film. I'm going with Julia Roberts and Mel Gibson. For the fact I haven't seen any of the movies, I'm going with the cast. That one.
Yeah, totally.
All right, sweet.
All right. Sweet for Conspiracy Theory. All right, going down to Kundun, the kind of forgotten Scorsese movie from around that time because it's like unavailable, weirdly.
Well, it's on YouTube actually.
Yeah, no, it's on YouTube, but I just mean like it's like not available on streaming. You can't even rent it. You know what I mean? Like it's just not there. And yeah, a little more Julia Roberts. We got My Best Friend's Wedding, so could have a Julia Roberts matchup here. We'll see. But Jonathan,
this is kind of a predicament for me. Okay, so Kundun I've seen one time, and it's good, but I haven't seen it since that first time. And yeah, it was very difficult to find until you brought it up. It's on YouTube now, and now it's available on Kino Lorber. I think I don't know.
I don't think so. I think
I don't
it's
know.
still in like a weird purgatory where it's just like not available. I don't know.
I don't know why,
Yeah.
but I think there's going to be like a set where it's just his religious films, but with Kundun, Last Temptation of Christ, and Silence. I don't know,
Okay.
but that's what I heard.
Like there's an old DVD that's out there you can get
Well,
on like eBay.
apparently he's making a new Jesus film. It's in the works, so that might be why he's like might release that set before the Jesus film comes out. There's rumors.
We'll see.
Mhm.
We'll see. I mean, all right, but Kundun, it was good. It's great. It's a great photographed film. I believe it's from Roger Deakins. I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah,
But
it is.
yeah, Kundun is interesting. But My Best Friend's Wedding, I still don't get why a certain person think it's one of the worst movies of all time. But My Best Friend's Wedding is interesting. Now, this is a movie where Julia Roberts plays the villain. And I like that approach. Yeah, basically she's playing a best friend trying to break off the wedding. Anyway, between Cameron Diaz and Dermot Mulroney with a little help of from Rupert Everett. I like it very much. So I'm going to go with My Best Friend's Wedding. And also it goes in a route that you do not expect. So, yeah, and I like that for it. So My Best Friend's Wedding gets my vote.
Yeah, this is a tricky one because I haven't seen either, but I've been meaning to watch, My Best Friend's Wedding for a while. So I'll get around to it at some point. But yeah, it's weird that the premise is like, hey, I'm about to break up my friend's wedding. Like, that's weird. And she's like, not the protagonist, but I don't know. Jordan Anderson's here, by the way. What's going on?
Hey, sorry guys, my work was crazy long today.
You missed a wacky first half.
Yeah.
Well, but I'm curious to see what got picked because I watched 4 movies for this, but I don't know if I'm going to talk about them.
Yeah. And yeah, I'll probably go with Kundun just because I will get around to it. It's one of my only 2, and I'm gonna mute you, Richard, while you're reorganizing your house. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Kundun just because it's one of my I think I only have like 2 or 3 Scorsese blind spots. I've seen most of them. Yeah, that's one of the few I haven't seen. One with like Boxcar Bertha. It's like the only one that I haven't seen. So I'll go with Kundun just because I'll get around to it at some point. At some point, I'll pop it on that YouTube on my TV.
You're not missing out much on Boxcar Bertha.
Well, again, I it's just one of those early ones. I've literally seen everything else. I filled in all my Scorsese gaps over the last year or 2. Last Temptation of Christ, After Hours, all that stuff. So, I filled in everything. But yeah, Jordan.
So I've never seen either one of these, so I came into a blind spot. But and My Best Friend's Wedding, I've heard is one of the better Julia Roberts on rom-coms, but I've never seen it. So, and then Kundun, is that a foreign movie? I know it's
Scorsese.
Scorsese, yeah, but the cast is like all foreign, so I'm just like,
it's got some foreign language in there. It's got a mixture.
Like every actor is a name I can't pronounce.
Yeah.
So, but so for that reason, sometimes Scorsese can get long-winded, and some of his just epics don't really do it for me. So I'll actually probably go with My Best Friend's Wedding. I think.
Although this one's actually not that long, really.
Is it not?
Yeah.
It's a little over 2 hours. Yeah, it's one of his.
It's 2 hours.
It's all about
14 minutes,
pacing,
which is not
for him. Yeah, it's about pacing. Yeah. So
I'll also go My Best Friend Wedding.
Yeah, Steven.
I haven't seen Kundun. I love My Best Friend's Wedding. It's probably like top 3 Julia Roberts movies for me for sure. And so. And it was Rupert Everett's breakout role, and he's great in it too. He was even in the conversation, I think, for Academy Award nomination, but he didn't get it. But I probably would have liked it if he had gotten it because he's great. So I'll go with My Best Friend's Wedding.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Rupert Everett, I had to look him up, but I didn't remember who that was. So yeah, okay.
He's from Dunstan Checks In, guys. That was his breakout the year before. What are you talking about?
Yeah, all right.
What are you talking about? He was. This is not his breakout. Dunstan Checks In.
He must be a classically trained actor then.
He's Lord Rutledge and Dunstan Checks In. Come on, no, you put some respect on his name, Steven. All right. No, he's actually really funny in that movie. But yeah. Anyways.
I haven't seen either of these movies, but I would go on Kingdom because Julia Roberts have done this type of movie before with Runaway Bride. It's
This is totally
it's
different.
It's very
it's the
is
same
different.
fucking movie.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's
Yes, it is. In the sense, and Julia Roberts is not that great of an actress. I'm sorry, I haven't seen both of them, but I like Julia Roberts. She's not that great. So yeah, I would go with Kingdom. Easy.
Okay,
Okay.
It's the same fucking movie.
sure.
Seen both of them. Nope.
I don't know where we're at. So.
Matt Wolf.
So I want to show it off. I actually did get Kundun on DVD for last year for a Christmas present. My mom got it for me.
Lucky you.
Because she heard all about the fact that it was like hard to find, so she like found it on a kind of a third party website for me and was able to get it. So
And how was it?
Well done.
it was very good, to answer your question. I actually liked it quite a bit. It was Roger Deakins is arguably, in my opinion, the greatest cinematographer to ever live. His movies are so beautifully photographed, and this is no exception. This is incredibly photographed, and just every frame is like a painting and a work of art. I love it, and I just love the sort of the story of it and just the politics within it at that time. And I know that like that's the reason why it's been not being able to be seen anywhere, is because like the way the country responded to Martin Scorsese doing it, it was like not like they weren't supportive of it. So there's a big thing there. But yeah, it's definitely well worth checking out, and maybe one of Scorsese's most underrated films he's ever done. My Best Friend's Wedding, a really fun one with Julia Roberts. She's really great in the film. It's definitely a classic, but I'm going to go Kundun here. Show it some love.
All right, so it's a tie. So now that Jordan's here, so Steven, you got a tiebreaker.
I will keep My Best Friend's Wedding.
All right, so we'll have a little Julia Roberts matchup in the next one. All right, so we'll go down to Mouse Hunt and
Yes!
Jungle to Jungle.
Oh boy.
Fun for the whole family right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. We do have a family matchup here.
Yeah,
So
car crash.
all right, yeah. Now I'm up first. Okay, so I've seen Jungle to Jungle a lot because it used to come on cable a lot, but that movie sucks. That movie's not fair. It does not hold up. It is bad. And yeah, even the movie it's based on was bad. Man, I remember Siskel and Ebert just ravaging this movie and the previous movie for both being fucking horrible. Yeah, for what it's called. Yeah, and it's not good. Mouse Hunt's kind of underrated. It's actually more of a fun, like kind of slapsticky. Yeah, movie with these guys just doing everything they can to kind of eradicate their house with this mouse and just completely tearing it up in the process. And it's a pretty underrated, and Nathan Lane's good in it. So I'll pretty easily go Mouse Hunt here. I think it's the better comedy.
I'll just say that I'm very hit and miss on Nathan Lane. Like he's great in some things, and other things I'm just like he's like the wrong fit for it. This is kind of okay for me for Mouse Hunt, but I grew up with both of these. I had them both on VHS, and I watched them all the time. I actually have fun with Jungle to Jungle. I probably like it better than Mouse Hunt. I like the Mimisiku and like the fish out of water stuff and yeah, I don't know. It's got Martin Short in it. I mean, he's all right, but I mean, not either one I'm that high on. But I'll go Jungle to Jungle here.
I always forget Mouse Hunt was directed by Gore Verbinski, who did Pirates of the Caribbean. It's so
Jeez.
odd. Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's just a little odd, but hey, whatever. We all got to start somewhere, right?
Yeah, right.
Steven?
I think Gore Verbinski is actually a very underrated director.
Yeah, he's not bad, but he hasn't directed anything since A Cure for Wellness. Where the hell did he go?
Yeah.
That's true.
That's not that bad. Come on.
And maybe it was because it was the Lone Ranger and A Cure for Wellness back to back, and people just lost faith.
Two bombs back to back like that. Yeah.
I know it bombed at the box office and people didn't like it, but I liked the Lone Ranger. I don't think I saw Jungle to Jungle. I can't remember. I don't think I saw it. And Mouse Hunt, I just remember being kind of but I've seen it, so I'll go with Mouse Hunt.
Sure.
I guess he's got a film coming out with Juno Temple soon. So he's working on something. Yeah, it's called Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die.
Oh, I love that title.
So it has wrap production, so it might be out next year in 2025, and it has Juno Temple, Sam Rockwell, Michael Pena, Zazie Beetz, and Haley Richardson. So yeah,
pretty good cast.
Wow.
So it's about people in a diner that have to come together to solve some kind of world threat off the cuff. So I don't know. That's all we know about it. So it might be out next year. So hey, cool. He's coming back.
Yeah.
So we've got another movie coming out.
It'd be cool, yeah.
Awesome. I'll check it out. Yeah. But
Richard.
yeah.
So it's on me?
Yeah.
I think so. What did Steven vote for again?
Okay.
Mouse Hunter. Mouse Hunter. Okay. Gotcha.
Here's the thing. I don't remember Mouse Hunter at all, but I love Jungle to Jungle. Tim Allen, you know, having to find out that he has a son from like a different part of the continent, the country, over the country. Hey, baboon! He has to deal with a situation where he has to articulate to his son he never knew he had a country. And I love the comedy of him, Tim Allen, Martin Short in that series. I have not seen Mouse Hunt, I don't think, but I love Jungle to Jungle. It was really funny. And I love the seriousness. I'm going Jungle to Jungle.
All right.
Yeah. Sounds good.
All right. Yeah, well.
Yeah, I grew up with Jungle to Jungle, and I have a lot of fond memories as a kid watching it. Now, to be fair, I have not seen it since I was around that age, and things have changed drastically for me as a film fan. I loved the Star Wars prequels as a kid. Don't love them as much as an adult. So, like, there's some stuff like that definitely changes. So maybe if I would have seen this now as an adult, I probably would hate it. But that being said, that being said, I don't hate it because I saw it when I was very young. So I'm gonna go Jungle to Jungle here. I've not seen Mouse Hunt, but Nathan Lane is enough to sell me because he is excellent. I
think he's funny in the movie. He does some good physical stuff.
Now, is Mouse Hunt, is that a Disney movie?
Nope. Sure DreamWorks.
Nope. Oh, because it came in one of those big bubble cases, but I guess other companies did them too.
Yeah. DreamWorks, Paramount, Universal.
Yeah. Jonathan?
Warner Brothers. Have not seen Jungle to Jungle. Yeah, I read the premise, I read the synopsis. Yikes. No. I'll probably avoid that. Mouse Hunt I've seen, and that holds a soft spot in my heart because I watched this multiple times, and basically it's about two brothers hunting a mouse in a dilapidated house. It's essentially a very funny cartoon in a way. I enjoy it, and it's sort of like Home Alone in a way where, you know, these two brothers get hurt and they should have died in, you know, certain moments, but it's hilarious. I mean, and it has Christopher Walken, by the way, in a very brief supporting performance. Yeah. And I don't know, them like firing a gun at a bug bomb just kills me every single time. Every single time. Yeah, Mouse Hunt would definitely get my vote. I know where this is going.
Oh boy, yeah, I know too, because Richard's got a tiebreaker. Richard, tiebreaker. You?
I picked Jungle to Jungle.
Yeah, let's go.
No, I already voted.
You have the tie-breaking vote. You are the tiebreaker. So
yeah, because they're both. If you, in that sense, it's Home Alone and Jungle to Jungle had a better Home Alone feature. Dude, they're both.
What? What? I have no idea.
No, you're saying about the Home Alone and Jungle to Jungle had a better Home Alone feature than your sense.
What?
No. I was saying that Mouse Hunt has features of Home Alone where they're in a dilapidated.
Oh, so the Jungle to Jungle. You haven't seen Jungle to Jungle. I remember hearing that. If you watch Jungle to Jungle, you would have seen that that's the better Home Alone.
It's not Home Alone. What?
At the ending, towards the movie of Jungle to Jungle, yes, there is Home Alone versions of it with the tarantula.
Oh, okay. All right.
Like a scene.
All right, The Postman. That's the Costner epic bomb of that time. Like Horizon. Even though Horizon's good. The one he sunk all his money into and directed.
Although Horizon might be.
No, Horizon's a better movie. But Picture Perfect. All right. So we're on Jordan.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to remember who else is in Picture Perfect.
Jay Moore.
Yeah.
Kevin.
Oh yeah, because I saw it back in the day. Yeah, Jay. Yeah. Okay. And I remember just being like very generic. And I've never seen the Postman. But like people say that it's like this horrendously awful movie. It's got like a 41 on Rotten Tomatoes. It's not like as low as a lot of movies, but I don't know.
No.
But maybe the certain critics were like in a weird mood when they give the review. I don't know, man, I wish I would have seen The Postman. So I got a Picture Perfect, but I don't really care about it.
Jesus, Costner was casting Giovanni Ribisi even way back then. Fuck, he's in The Postman. Oh, god damn it. Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Way back in 97? Damn. Why is everybody obsessed with this guy?
Hey, you can say Trevor Ryan.
He's a good actor.
But I don't share your hate of him.
Yeah. No, but some people like it. I mean, movies like The Postman. So. Sorry. I had it reverse. A 14 rating and a 51 audience. Okay. So audience seemed to be like split on it.
No, they both dislike it. Yeah. 51's rotten.
Yeah, but that's 50% out of 100. But
Steven.
I agree with acres of movies. I am an unapologetic, just like Waterworld, I'm an unapologetic fan of The Postman. Picture Perfect was okay. I will go with The Postman.
Okay. Yeah. Richard?
Haven't seen either movie. I'm going to go with The Postman. Sounds fun. Why not?
Sure. Yeah. Kind of does sound fun, but I don't know. But Wolf, what do you think?
Yeah, Picture Perfect is certainly not a perfect picture. That is for damn sure. The Postman also not good, but geez, like 97, great year in cinema. Love it.
No.
Love it. No.
No, a mixed bag. I think we established that. Some excellent movies. Also, yes.
Yeah, because
the 4 movies I watch all ruled. They're really good. But
like Oscars years, yes. Whole year, no.
Yeah, I guess I'll go Postman because I thought the performances were still really solid, even though the movie kind of bored me to tears. So yeah, I'll go The Postman.
Yeah. Jonathan.
Boy, this is terrible. Like one of these 3 that we are gonna go to the Friday. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Picture Perfect.
Go to the jungle. Just kidding.
God.
If it were Mouse Hunt, then I would be enthralled. Anyway, but Picture Perfect is generic. It is terrible, and I'm just gonna spoil it right off the bat. Okay, Jennifer Aniston is with Kevin Bacon, but she dumps him for Jay Moore. No.
Yeah, it's kind of
this is that weird period, Jonathan, where they were trying to make Jay Moore like a star, like in a couple of movies, and it just didn't take. It just didn't work out.
Great in Jerry Maguire.
I'm just saying, like they tried to make him like a leading man in these rom-coms, like a couple of them, and it just didn't work.
Jerry Maguire, Pay It Forward. He's in a few of these weird movies.
Yeah.
Paulie. But yeah, Picture Perfect wasn't good, and The Postman is boring. Pretty boring. Look, the running time is 177 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And it felt like that. But do I go with the generic one or the droll Western? I'll go with the Western. We don't see many Westerns on here, so The Postman. Whatever.
So yeah, I haven't seen the Postman in a long time. I rented it in like 01 or 02. I know I watched it. Yeah, I like half fell asleep during it. I have a four film like Kevin Costner DVD set. I would probably revisit it at some point because I know some people are trying to reevaluate it, but I've seen it. I have not seen Picture Perfect. So for this one, Jonathan, I'll just say
You're a godsend. A savior.
No, I'm just the postman.
Oh, that dialogue.
Oh God, so bad.
It's a goofy premise. I'm not gonna.
I'm just the postman.
It's a goofy. Would anybody really?
Maybe I lied. The performances weren't that solid because I was like very goofy and just kind of.
It's like those famous club. No,
boy, I really need to think about that round two now.
Yeah, boy. All right. All right. Well, let's move on down here.
Please.
All right, I got Father's Day. Oof. And Wishmaster. Yay.
Oh, my God.
Right.
Oh, sorry. I was on mute. I was trying to ask a quick question. Sorry. Is the Postman similar to that Tom Hanks movie News of the World? Is it like
no.
No.
It's
okay.
Postman's like almost a little sci-fi. It's like in a future messed up America. Like it's weird.
Oh, it is? Oh,
yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like a post-apocalyptic kind of thing. But yeah. But anyways, Steven.
So I remember.
What are these matchups?
So I remember
First
watching.
was better.
What are these matchups? They're only on tournament fights.
Yeah, right. Only.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Wishmaster sucks.
Wishmaster's awesome. How dare you?
Father's Day isn't good. It should have been so much funnier than it was. I remember watching those two guys on one of the late night talk shows, and they were so funny that it was making me hurt. And then you watch them in the movie, and because they're constrained by the screenplay, it's just not as good, which is a shame. The movie probably would have been so much better if they had thrown the screenplay away and just let those two riff together, because they're so funny together. But I still got some mild laughs out of it here and there. So I'll go with Father's Day.
Yeah. Richard, what do you say?
Wishmaster only wishes they can be as good as Robert Williams and Billy Crystal. Haven't seen either's movie, but I went with Father's Day because those are two of the OG greats. Fuck Wishmaster because of that reason.
What?
Yeah.
What's happening here?
Sure.
Well,
right.
I'm gonna make a wish that Father's Day doesn't go through. So right now, because yeah, I've not seen Father's Day, but I'm making that wish because Ross has told me to never see the movie. Like I was gonna watch it for like a Robin Williams retrospective that we did on the channel, and then he was like, "Dude, there's so many other Robin Williams movies you can watch. Don't watch Father's Day." I was like, "Okay," so I didn't watch Father's Day, but I have seen Wishmaster, and
so you hate Robert Williams?
It's a
okay,
fun one. It's a Wishmaster is a fun one. It's kind of a guilty pleasure. The sequels are not, but the first one is at least like a fun guilty pleasure and something that I can just kind of let my brain go and have a good time with. Robert Englund's fun in this, and the rest of the cast is really fun. And I think the design of like the actual creature and everything is pretty cool. So yeah, I'll go with Wishmaster here.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's got a bunch of like famous like horror guys. Like
yeah, if you're a horror fan, there's cameos galore. Yeah, I'll talk about it in a second. But
like Tony Todd, there's Kane Hodder, there's a bunch
Kane Hodder,
however you say it.
Hodder. God,
tomato, whatever.
Jonathan.
Okay, I haven't seen either one of these. Yeah, I heard bad things about Father's Day, and Wishmaster is the first time I've heard about it when I saw the list. And I read the premise, and the premise is kind of interesting. You know what? I'll give you another Christmas gift. Wishmaster gets my vote.
Nope.
Look, I think Wishmaster, when you watch it, knows exactly what it is, which is its charm, because it knows it's like a cheesy, silly premise, but the fun in it is watching Andrew Divoff do the monkey's paw thing where he twists everybody's wishes into something, insane and sinister and, kill everybody in crazy ways. And it's fun. And look, Robert Kurtzman directs it. Greg Nicotero did all the makeup, so the makeup's good. When they do it, some of the effects are actually okay. And yeah, if you're a horror fan, like a hardcore horror fan, you got Reggie Bannister, Angus Scrim, Kane Hodder, Tony Todd, Robert Englund, like a ton of great cameos. It's fun, and some really inventive kills and stuff. I think it's fun for what it is. A bonkers opening scene, a batshit crazy opening scene that'll hook you, and I think it's a good time. Do I own the Vestron Video Wishmaster collection on Blu-ray? Yes, I do. So I'm going to Wishmaster with all four.
Sure.
Can I ask you something? Is it as believable as Wonder Woman 1984 with the wish premise?
Well, no, he's not doing mass wishes for everybody. It's just everybody comes across. He twists them into making a wish, and then he fucks with them.
So Aladdin.
So he's killing somebody. I'll give you an example. He's killing somebody in a hospital or something, and then somebody comes in and he goes, it's really graphic. And he goes, "Do you wish not to see?" And the guy goes, "Yeah." And so he staples his eyes shut. He throws his hands out. He staples his eyes. Shit like that. It's fun, man. It's a good time.
It sounds fun.
It's fun. It's fun. It's silly. Kane Hodder goes, "I'd love to see you get through me or go through me." So he turns him into glass and walks through him and breaks him. It's great. Come on. It's fucking awesome. It's fun.
Yeah.
Jordan.
Well, I was going to give a shout out to Acres of Movies for the compliment. He says, "How did y'all come up with this channel and the tournaments? You should be featured in a magazine or a newspaper. Wonderful job." Well, for me, so just the really a quick thing is I just like ranking things. I just have that kind of mind. I like doing tier rankers tournaments, doing these top 10 lists. I used to force my siblings to sit around and rank movies and rank sports and stuff, and they got really annoyed with it. They're like, "We don't really love this the way you do." So I'm like I'll just start a channel. So
yeah, you should invite me to the next comic book one because I never get to do those.
Sure, yeah. All
right, so sober up and we'll get you on one.
Hey,
yeah, right.
That's the best part, asshole.
Yeah. But here I'll vote Wishmaster because I've seen Father's Day and it's really not that great. It's mildly amusing, but I'll go with Wishmaster.
All right. So okay, made the comeback. Thank God.
So that's what it is. Acres of Movie is a female. Sorry. I had no idea. I was wondering why someone threw that up.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
Boy. Turbo, the Power Rangers movie.
Sorry about that.
And Air Bud.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh god.
These are the movies that are gonna make it to the next round.
Yeah.
Well,
I missed all the good matchups.
I guess Wishmaster.
Trash.
Wishmaster might get a pass. It's fun.
Real quick.
Maybe. We'll see.
Who goes first?
Richard. I think
Richard, yeah.
Me?
Yeah,
it was you.
Hell yeah. This is easy because plain and simple, I love both these movies.
Really?
But Power Rangers have been in my heart the whole time. And yes, the Kid Ranger has been the worst thing about Power Rangers the whole time, but it's because we're all jealous. If you were a kid who loved Power Rangers, you wish you could have been that kid. And at least Power Rangers Turbo is the first Power Rangers movies that's canon. Air Bud is fun and enjoyable, but it's unrealistic when it comes to pets doing something extraordinary. I mean, again, they're both unrealistic, but I do think Power Rangers is a better movie because it gives hopes to not only kids but adults as well for the sci-fi. And you what you want to be when you grow up. Could you be a Power Ranger? Yes. Could you be a dog? No. Power Rangers first horror movie wins.
Sure.
I mean, I would love to be a Power Ranger. That would be the dream.
Yes.
Of everything. I'm
around Justin's age, so yeah, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
What do you mean I'd be? What do you mean I'd be dead?
Oh yeah, I think people would be dead if people would be Power Rangers.
Okay.
Thinking about
it. Yeah.
Well, what do you?
I'm gonna mute.
Yeah. So I am a huge Power Rangers nerd. Anybody who knows me knows I've grown up with the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers TV series. I grew up with several different Power Rangers shows and movies and all that, and I'm even planning around hosting a Power Rangers trivia night on Power Rangers Day.
I'm down.
Next year or such, because I'm a big Power Rangers geek. Love a lot of Power Rangers stuff. Turbo, you know what, is a fun movie. It is the fun in the same sense that the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie is fun. Okay, so I will defend them both and say that they are both a really fun time. And Air Bud, another one I watched when I was younger, but I mostly because I had a golden retriever at the time, and it was like really like kind of beautiful to watch it, knowing I had a golden retriever right there in my lap every time I would watch it. But you know what? I'm going Turbo because go Power Rangers. Oh yeah.
Shift into Turbo. Yes, I'm down.
Well, we all like to kind of like also like believe that when we watch movies with our pets, the pets are actually watching it. Who knows? I don't know, but it's kind of fun to think they are. But Jonathan, what do you say?
Let's talk about Wishmaster some more.
Yeah, let's do.
Okay. Okay. I've seen both of these. Turbo, I really don't remember. I don't remember which is which, to be quite honest. I wasn't really into it, to be honest. I do like parts of the show, to be honest, but Air Bud holds a soft spot because of the dog, shooting basketball hoops. There was an actual dog shooting basketball hoops. It was actually Air Buddy, and that was the dog we see in the first two movies. But this one is fun. It was wholesome. A little sad. A sadder movie than you think because obviously it has that Disney trope where a kid loses his father, or had lost his father. But no, it's fun. So I'm gonna go for Air Bud here. So because of nostalgia, Buddy, Buddy the dog, Air Bud.
Yeah. Austin.
Look, Air Bud isn't like a great movie, but my God, is it a masterpiece compared to Turbo? Holy shit! Look, man, like I'm a massive Power Rangers dork too. I mean, like I watched it from the first season, but not only is Turbo the worst season of Power Rangers, but it is also a horrendous movie and a massive step down. Even when I saw it in theaters, and I was like 10 at the time, I knew it was bad. Like that movie stinks. It is a stinky pile of trash garbage, as Jordan would say. That movie sucks. And I love the first movie, but that movie is horrendous. So I will easily go Air Bud here.
So ew.
Well, really, because the first movie was garbage compared to Turbo. What the hell are you talking about?
So, Jordan, what do you think?
So I don't really care for Air Bud. I'm a basketball guy, but I think it's stupid to have a dog play basketball. Come on, what are we doing?
Hey, listen, there's no rule saying the dog can't play basketball.
Yeah, but that's about as dumb as like a monkey trying to run a hotel or whatever.
Dogs can't vote either. Woo.
Yeah, no thanks. At least Power Rangers Turbo is trying something like, and it still has Jason David Frank in there, so he's in there, and then also I've met Johnny Young Bosch, who was like the like Black Ranger that replaced Zach or whatever. So and I met Jason David Frank, but so yeah, I got to give it to Turbo, even though it's not that great, but compared to Air Bud, I mean, it's like Turbo. Yeah, it's good Turbo.
Steven?
I mean, if it was a good movie, it was going up.
Get this matchup over with, Steven. Come on.
Yeah, Steven.
I have no interest in Air Bud. None of this, and Turbo is bad, but I have some minor nostalgia for the Power Rangers. And hey, Kimberly's in it, so
Not true.
Yeah.
How is Turbo bad? Exactly. Like in the Power Rangers line, in the fucking movies, how is it bad compared to the other two?
You have to be a Power Rangers like geek to kind of really enjoy like Turbo. I feel
I am a
It-
geek,
Yeah.
and that
it's
movie
just like-
sucks.
Not compared to the first Powers movie, and not compared to the newest Powers movie. It's the better
Well, it's
Powers
Florida
movie.
Turbo, y'all win. It's okay.
Y'all win. Fuck me.
What the hell's going on? I mean, what the hell is going on?
Well,
I just don't get it. I'm sorry. Like, I don't get how the hate is compared to the other two movies.
well, if they would have paid the actors fairly and treated
Oh,
them
here's a movie I'm gonna
better, then more of them would have returned for this. They can watch it on their
Oh,
Okay, that's a match.
Jackal and 7 Years in
Huh.
Tibet, which Akers was asking about, but there's the Jackal. All right, Wolf.
Yeah, the Jackal. I have a lot of fun with that. I think it's really good. And then 7 Years in Tibet is another one that is also really solid, and I think doesn't Kundun and this both deal with the Dalai Lama, which is kind of interesting. We had two Dalai Lama movies in, like,
yes.
in the same year, which is like kind of interesting. But yeah, Brad Pitt is really good in it, and yeah, I mean, this is tough because I kind of want to show the Jackal some love, but I feel like 7 Years in Tibet is kind of like the better like made movie overall. So I think I'm gonna go 7 Years in Tibet.
Yeah. Jonathan.
Okay, I'm in another predicament here. I've never seen 7 Years in Tibet, but I have seen The Jackal. It's a generic action thriller. I need to see The Day of the Jackal, both the show and the movie. I heard that it's much, much better than this. Now, if you think you can buy Bruce Willis in those multiple disguises, I was like, no, it's Bruce Willis. I mean, yeah. Richard Gere has probably one of the worst Irish accents I've ever heard. Pretty bad.
Worse than Brad Pitt in The Double Zone.
Ooh.
It came out.
Yeah,
I gotta think about that.
No. None of those compare to Cameron Diaz in Gangs of New York.
Ooh, yeah. You know what?
Who is straight up like hearty tar.
Yeah, no, you win.
Like,
You
it's
win on that
really bad.
Yeah.
And
I like
I love
Gangs of
that
New York,
movie.
yeah, that accent.
Holy shit, yeah.
By default, I'll go the Jackal because I've seen it, but also it probably has the most memorable Jack Black scene in his history. And I think you know what I'm talking about. I mean,
he's in it.
Oh yes, he's
yeah. He doesn't have much to do. He's in like one scene or something. Yeah,
probably
like
the most
testing a
memorable scene
weapon
of the movie.
Yeah.
Oh yes. I'm not gonna. You know what? I'm not gonna spoil. I want to spoil it, but no.
Yeah, I mean, but nothing can be as bad as Keanu Reeves in that Dracula movie. I mean, come on.
I'm talking about Irish.
It's British. We're talking about Irish accents.
But even still, for any accent, that's gonna be the worst. But
Or no, that might be like Jared Leto in like House of Gucci or something.
I was gonna mention Matilda May, is in it from Life Force, the chick from Life Force, but she doesn't take her clothes off in the Jackal, so that's disappointing. I would go with the Jackal just because I'll take a 90s generic like Bruce Willis action thriller over a boring ass movie like 7 Years in Tibet. Holy shit, is that movie dull and just a slog. The movie's a slog. So no thanks. I'll take the Jackal.
Oh, in addition, I can play that Jack Black clip like in a loop.
Oh yeah,
like, this is for not Libre.
Well, 7 Years in Tibet when we did our best trailers podcast. I know that was one of Steven's and that he came up with and the trailer's really good, but even though the trailer's good, it still gives a hint of this movie's going to be boring vibe. So, and I've never seen it because it just looks like it's just going to be that boring for me. But I've also never seen the Jackal, and the Jackal has terrible reviews, so I don't really know where to go here. But
I remember the movie getting mostly mediocre reviews.
But
Siskel and Ebert hated it.
But I saw 28 on Rotten Tomatoes for the Jackal, but I'll still vote the Jackal. Why not? But you love generic action movies, Steven. Come on.
No, yeah, I like the Jackal. I think it's an entertaining movie, and I actually liked Richard Gere in this, and also I think he has good chemistry. You know, the scenes between him and Sidney Poitier are great. 7 Years in Tibet is okay, but I feel like it's a movie that should have been better than it was. I do like, though, all the scenes between Brad Pitt and the Dalai Lama. I mean, those scenes are really good. Those two are good together. But I've seen The Jackal way more. I enjoy it, so I'll go with The Jackal.
Yeah. Richard, what do you say?
I actually have seen both these movies. I actually like both these movies a lot. I slightly The Jackal more because I like The Jackal more than the other one. So The Jackal.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, The Jackal. We got Saving Private Ryan, Holdover from '98, and Boogie Nights. That's a tricky one.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's a good one.
It's a tricky one. So it's a good matchup here, Jonathan. Kick us off. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Finally, a great match.
Yeah.
All right. What can I say? Saving Private Ryan, I said it's my favorite movie of 1998. It's a masterpiece. Fantastic film. Great that it won the championship. Kudos to y'all. However, Boogie Nights is one of the stronger movies of 1997. It goes into the world of 70s pornography, and then also a little early in the 80s as well, where it's kind of the beginning of the downfall for all these characters. This is one of the best casted movies ever. Like, kudos to the casting director. Like, it's phenomenal. Mark Wahlberg, Burt Reynolds, Julianne Moore, Don Cheadle, Luis Guzman,
John C.
Reilly,
John C. Reilly, yes, and Alfred Molina in a sensational one-scene performance. Just William H. Macy, by the way. There's a memorable line in that movie where, all those people are, looking at his wife, having sex with the porn star. That's
the real porn star, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's Hartley.
Yeah, it's Nina Hartley. Yeah, who's like a real porn star. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's hilarious. So yeah.
Well, apparently it's still doing porn today, but she's like in her 70s. It's weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, no, but it is one of PTA's best movies. Phenomenal movie. SPR got its flowers. I'm gonna give it to Boogie Nights here. One of the best movies in 1997.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I'm just gonna go with Boogie Nights just because. I mean, we Saving Private Ryan won one of the tournaments in '98, and rightfully so. And it's gotten its flowers, and it's going up against a legitimately great movie of '97, and still one of my favorite PTA movies. Yeah, hell of an ensemble. It moves, and the ups and downs. With it, great period piece stuff. So it's a really really bouncy movie. It almost feels like a Scorsese movie, but it's really really good. I'll highly recommend it. Go with Boogie Nights here.
Yeah, it's PTA's Goodfellas.
Yeah, basically, it's excellent.
Yeah. You know what? I think I'll give it to Boogie Nights also because Saving Private Ryan is great, but for some reason we don't see Boogie Nights a whole lot on here. So, and it even has like some character actors that you recognize. I mean, Philip Baker Hall pops up, I think.
Seymour Hoffman.
And Philip Seymour Hoffman. So both Phillips. And then there's a lot of those people that you see it, but you don't always know the name. You're like, hey, that's that one guy from that one movie or whatever. So, I'll give it to Boogie Nights. But it's weird how Mark Wahlberg, he went from doing this about the porn industry, now he's doing like a lot of Christian type of stuff. It's kind of
generic action movies.
Oh
my God, the airplane one coming out next year. God damn.
Directed by Mel Gibson, who they don't want to say his name in the actual promotional materials. It's like from the director of Braveheart. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, notice that they never say his name. They're just like from the director of Braveheart.
It's that one guy who did something good one time.
From the Oscar winner.
They're like,
I meant to say that. But Steven, what do you say?
Okay, I understand the logic of doing, the year, but Saving Private Ryan is too good for me not to vote for it. So I'm going with Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah. Well, Richard, what do you say?
It's Private Ryan easily. Like Boogie Nights, it's a good movie, but what you guys said before, it's about porn. Saving Private Ryan is about the war, the struggles of war. No matter how good Boogie Nights has been, and it's a good fucking movie, it does not compare to the life of a veteran, as someone who has served in the military, having to live with that. Sorry, I don't care what the struggles is. Both stories are great. Saving Private Ryan is a better film. It won the Oscar to prove that. In the story.
I don't necessarily think just because somebody won the Oscar means it's the better film, because Shakespeare in Love beat Saving Private Ryan that year. So
Yeah,
means,
but Boogie
that means
Nights
that technically, according to the Oscars, it's a better film, and I disagree.
Yeah.
Boogie Nights is not a better film than Saving Private Ryan. Period.
Yeah.
Which I do have something apparently to say on that, though, is I actually found out an interesting fact that Shakespeare in Love was actually not supposed to win. There was so many other factors going towards Saving Private Ryan winning. It won all the stuff that needed to win Best Picture, but apparently Harvey Weinstein bribed the Academy with like a huge amount of money.
Okay,
and that's
I'm
what made
also
them vote Shakespeare.
saying the fact I'm a little intoxicated. So at the same fact, if you're going to comparing about a military war where people are putting their lives on the line and during the toughest war
but I think
of
it's
all
also
fucking
apples
time.
and oranges, Richard. Like, it can be a great movie about a completely different topic. Like,
Yeah, but the
one's like an
actors,
epic war movie.
the actors in itself were far better in Saving Private Ryan than were in Boogie Nights.
I don't agree with
Yeah.
that. Like, I think
That's
you can
your
have great
opinion
performance-
then.
I can have great, I think you can have great performances in a completely different film with a different tone and a different subject, and it's just as good.
Yeah, but you're putting sexual intimates in your own opinion.
That's the subject, though.
Yes, no, that's exactly what your opinion is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Wolf.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I thought Saving Ryan's Privates was a porn movie, right?
Saving Ryan's Privates.
They're both sexual,
Okay,
right?
now you're just respecting that fucking movie. Thank you for that.
Anyways.
but yeah, so Boogie Nights, definitely excellent one. Both of these are in my top 128 of all time. When I did that, they're both excellent. PTA is they're also two amazing directors. But PTA to me is in like maybe my top 5 favorite directors working right now. Like, he is excellent, and I'm super excited for his new one coming out next year. But Boogie Nights, yeah, I think that's like in my top 3 PTA films. The soundtrack, y'all didn't even talk about the music. The soundtrack in that is a banger. The music is so good. And I'm like the kind of person who I vibe. These are like Wolfman movies, all right? It's stuff like Boogie Nights, Dazed and Confused, shit like that. Like, I am huge into like movies that are just capture the zeitgeist of the time that is around, and especially when it's like 70s and 80s, like any of those eras. I'm just a sucker for that, and he does it masterfully here. And I remember there was the whole debacle of should it have been Burt Reynolds that won, or should it have been Robin Williams that won that year. I feel like they still chose right with Robin Williams, but Burt Reynolds is fucking good in this movie, man. He is really, really fucking good. But yeah, Saving Private Ryan, a great movie, excellent movie. Not the best war movie. That's still the thin red line to me, but still definitely high up there. But and Apocalypse Now also up there. Come and see a few of those ones, but still Saving Private Ryan is excellent. But yeah, because it is a 97 movie, why not? Let's switch things up. Boogie Nights, Saving Private Ryan's always on here, but Boogie Nights is like, it's not on here that often, so let's go Boogie Nights.
Yeah. Saving Private Ryan doesn't have Roller Girl.
All right, to be fair, this is the only time you ever see me really fight so hard for a fucking movie. I apologize.
You're fine, but
go on.
You know what? The people don't really use the word zeitgeist enough. So
but you know me, I don't fight as much as hard as I have.
I understand.
I understand your passion.
I use zeitgeist because like I've watched like so many Tarantino interviews, and for whatever reason he uses that word it's just like eating candy or something.
Well, and Richard, to be fair, Saving Private Ryan, we all vote. It won the '98 championship tournament we did. So like we have given it its its flowers on here. Like, you know what I mean? Like we have given it its shit.
For real, but I don't. If you know me as a movie theory person, I don't fight hard for a lot of things, except for certain movies. That was one of them.
Fair enough. All right, move on.
All right, so we got U-Turn with Sean Penn and Starship Troopers.
Okay, you can take a U-turn and just put in Starship Troopers.
Yeah.
I don't like either of these.
I love Starship.
Boy,
I love Starship Troopers.
Jonathan, I love you, man. But come on, Starship Troopers, Denise Richards. You see her tatas, man.
Starship Troopers, move on the fuck on.
I got to meet 3 of the actors from this movie.
It's accurate to this day. What are you talking about?
Okay, one at a time. Holy shit, calm down. All right. All right. Hold on. I'm gonna play the thing I don't get to play a lot.
Thank you.
Super Troopers.
We can vote on it. Let's
U-turn stuff.
Let's go in order. Okay, I'm going first. I have not seen U-Turn. That's fine. I will probably get to it at some point. Starship Troopers fucking rules, and I love Paul Verhoeven movies. And that movie's awesome. So I'm going Starship Troopers. Jordan, you watched it for the first time. What'd you think?
Yeah, I watched it for the first time. I thought it was awesome. Yeah, I thought it was like really good. Like it's just giving some people like their time to shine that like don't really get it. Like when else do we see Casper Van Dien doing much of anything? Or Michael Ironside, he's in stuff, but I mean he's really cool in this. Like is the like one of the like sergeant guys or whatever. And then Jake Busey. I mean they're all fun for kind of like almost like a B-level cast in a lot of ways, but I mean it was really fun though. And I mean the effects are a little outdated for its time. You can clearly see the green screens on some things, but for its time, I think that it'd be pretty decent. And yeah, it's got a lot of fun vibes and like the commercials and the different things that show up. And it's a sci-fi movie outside of Star Wars that really works because there's not a lot of them that really do outside of Star Wars and Star Trek, I should say. But yeah, so Starship Troopers easily.
That score is great too. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah,
the score is great.
And apparently there's been like 4 or 5 Starship Troopers. I guess.
Yeah, none of them are any good.
Yeah.
No.
There's like 2 live action ones. There was like a couple of animated things.
Yeah, there's a bunch of video games. There's books, like all sorts of different stuff.
Yeah, Steven?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like whenever there's sequels to Paul Verhoeven movies, the sequels generally don't seem to be good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because none of the sequels to RoboCop are any good. I mean,
or Basic Instinct 2.
Kind of a guilty pleasure. I still thought Sharon Stone was still hot in that.
Yeah, you forgot that movie existed.
The rest of the movie's not hot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I wanted to love U-Turn because I do love Oliver Stone, and it's a really good cast. But it just gets worse as it goes along, and the ending is really unsatisfying. But I love Starship Troopers. I got to meet Casper Van Dien and Tina Meyer and what's his name from also Total Recall and
Michael Ironside.
Michael Ironside. Yeah, I got to meet those 3 at a Monster Mania Con. Like I can't remember if it was earlier this year or last year, but that was awesome. So yeah, Starship Troopers easily.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Richard, what do you say?
Okay, I have not seen U-Turn, but Starship Troopers, I love the movie. It gave Neil Patrick Harris kind of a second chance besides Doogie Howser. This kind of brought him back to before How I Met Your Mother. The story, like the most extreme version of how society is today on Earth, it kind of is still relevant today, no matter what you want to say.
Yeah,
like
totally.
Humans versus bugs, it's really ridiculous, but I love the story. It's a good movie. The sequels kind of suck, yes, but I have not seen U-Turn, so I gotta go Starship Troopers. Because it gave my boy Neil Patrick Harris a second chance, and we would never have How I Met Your Mother without that movie with Neil Patrick Harris. Starship Troopers.
Yeah, usually in most movies they're either like little green men or they're bugs, like Men in Black, or like even that Adam Sandler Spaceman had a spider thing.
Weird fun fact. So not only is our third Jennifer Lopez movie is U-Turn, but Starship Troopers is our second Rue McClanahan movie of this bracket. She's also in Out to Sea. So that's weird.
Okay.
So yeah, Wolf.
U-Turn might be the most forgettable Oliver Stone film, potentially. I think that is very easy to say. I mean, Sean Penn's great in it, and the cast is good. They do what they can. They deliver what they can with it, but it's just.
Can I have a question real quick?
Right.
Is U-Turn a sequel or is it its own movie?
It's its own movie.
It's its own movie.
Okay, sorry. I'll leave you alone.
All right. But yeah, Starship Troopers is probably, I think it's like maybe the first movie I did this with, where I was way too young, and like I was over at a friend's house, and he decided to show Starship Troopers, and of course, the scene is in Starship Troopers, and I realized like, oh shoot, my mom wouldn't want me to see this movie. I'm not allowed to see this, but you know what? I loved it so much. I was like, screw that. I'm gonna watch this movie a lot, and I ended up like borrowing his DVD of it, and I would literally like wait till my parents were asleep, and I would like watch it while they were asleep behind their backs, just because I really loved
naughty boy
Starship Troopers, and I would do stuff like that just because like I just really wanted to see the action. I thought the action was super cool as a kid of them versus Bugs, and I thought the action too was really cool. If you know what I mean. So yeah. I thought the action on both fronts were really cool, and yeah, the Starship Troopers games I've never played, and I've not read the books yet, but I've talked to my coworker, and my coworker said that that apparently Aliens was actually inspired. The idea for Aliens was actually inspired off the Starship Troopers book. Like that's what James Cameron took inspiration from, was the book of Starship Troopers, not the movie, but like the book was something that apparently inspired that idea. So that's kind of an interesting fact. But yeah, I love the movie, and Denise Richards is great, but I need to hear from Jonathan, because Jonathan, you get to see her tatas. All right, I need to know why you don't like Starship.
Yeah.
So in Wild Things and then other places on the internet, obviously. Okay, here's my hot take. Pass on both.
No.
Yeah. You're right, Wolf. U-Turn is the most forgettable Oliver Stone movie. It starts out promisingly, then it goes on a U-turn.
Literally.
Yeah. It's terrible. Yeah, Jennifer Lopez is not very good in the movie. I thought Sean Penn was really good, though. Okay. To warn y'all, I've only seen Starship Troopers one time when I was a teenager, and I didn't like it. So maybe there's a chance I may reappreciate it, as an adult. But I remember myself not having fun with the satire, comparison to RoboCop. And Verhoeven is kind of hit and miss for me, actually. RoboCop, I think, is really his masterpiece. Just, I don't know. It doesn't quite work on a satirical level, like both humor wise and then on a serious level as well. Yeah, some of the action is cool and the score is great, but I don't know. It didn't quite work for me. However, I have to vote on one of these, so I'll join the Starship Troopers train for now.
Okay. All right.
From my research, so I was going to say, I don't think Denise Richards is actually topless in Starship.
No, she's not. It's Dina Meyer. You're thinking of Dina
Meyer.
Oh, Dina Meyer. Okay.
Yeah.
Similar names.
No, Denise Richards unfortunately keeps her clothes on for the entire movie.
Yes. But then also, there's a bunch of other topless girls in that shower.
All right, that takes it down a notch then.
Well, yeah, like Casper Van Dien should have ended up with Dina Meyer anyways, because Denise Richards screws him over in that movie.
I don't know if I would say U-Turn is Oliver Stone's most forgettable movie, because Snowden was kind of forgettable too.
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
We got
Snooze
trial and
based on
error
true story,
Oh,
though.
this guy
versus
to me is
versus turbulence.
easiest match.
More
Oh,
like
it's turbulent.
turbulence and
Yeah, right.
Who's seen Trial and Error? I've never seen.
I've seen Trial and Error.
I've never seen it. Yeah,
I love Trial and Error.
I've
Me
been wanting
neither.
to see it, but I haven't seen it. But Jordan,
Well, we'll just say the Bobby Finstock quote: "This trial was an error." that thing they filmed, but I've never seen either one, so, and I don't know a thing about either one, so. But I guess Trial and Error is a comedy with Jeff Daniels and I forget the other guy that's in it.
Michael Richards, Kramer.
Yeah, Kramer. So I'd probably watch that first because Turbulence. If I'm gonna watch that, I'll just watch like Air Force One or watch some other movie on an airplane.
Oh, it's
so.
coming.
I'll go Trial and Error, sure. Steven.
Trial and Error is great. I love it. And Turbulence is awful. So Trial and Error very easily for me.
Yeah. Richard.
I haven't seen either. I'm looking at the pictures right now. I know you guys are saying Trial and Error. I'm looking at the pictures. What makes me feel happy is fear is in the air. I'm going with that one.
Sure,
By the picture alone.
Yeah.
For that tagline. Yeah.
Yes.
But,
sorry.
But Wolf, what do you think?
All right. I'm going to just be fully honest with you. And I can say this because I was born in 97. This whole film year was an error and should be put on trial. Like, holy shit. Like,
Not bad.
Like, this is not a good film year. Oh my God. Jeez. So I guess I'm gonna have to go Turbulence here, but I'm not enthusiastic about that really, because both these movies are just kind of bland to me. I just couldn't really get into any of them. Turbulence, I ironically watched on my very first ever plane trip I ever took, which was to Florida. But then, like as I was literally watching it, like as soon as the movie ended, we reached Turbulence. I kid you not. Like literally, we actually reached Turbulence the moment the movie ended, and I was like about to shit my pants. I was like, "Oh my fucking God, I'm gonna die after seeing this movie. What did I just fucking do?" I was like so scared, and then it like fixed itself after like 2 minutes. But I was like, golly, it was kind of terrifying. But
I mean, that's like watching like Lost on your first plane ride, where you see the plane like literally get ripped in half or something.
or like Final Destination, you know.
Final Destination.
Something like that.
The only episode of Lost I've ever seen was the series finale. So got nothing.
Which has anyone seen that Lost documentary yet? I know that's
why are we talking about Lost, Jonathan?
No,
really quickly. Turbulence. Yeah, it's a forgettable plane movie. We have a better plane movie coming out. Come on. I mean, it has a wacky Ray Liotta performance, and that's it. I'll watch Unlawful Entry with that same kind of performance. Trial and Error, I've never seen, but it looks kind of wacky and interesting. Now let's make it interesting. Trial and Error.
No, I've heard recommendations about Trial and Error. I'll get around to it at some point. If I'd had some time, I probably would have tried to watch it. But I love a great bad movie, and I think Turbulence is a great bad movie. And it has an unhinged Ray Liotta performance that's a lot of fun, and I can dig it, and a lot of great character actors popping up in there. So I'll go Turbulence fine because I've seen it. But that ties it up, and it goes to Wolf. So
geez,
I don't care.
Turbulence. There you go.
Turbulence.
Yeah.
All right. Well, speaking of, there's Air Force One, the other plane movie, and The Wedding Singer, which is a holdover from '98. So, Steven?
I mean, Air Force One was in my top 128, so of course I'm going to go with Air Force One.
I figured you'd go with Air Force One. I didn't even need to ask you. So, Richard?
It's Air Force One. It was such a good fucking movie about a president having to just deal with circumstances on a plane while dealing with terrorist activity. I mean, Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore is great in The Wedding Singer, but drama and comedy is so hard to compete with. But I feel like for the story wise, Air Force One is the better story. Air Force One.
It's kind of like Die Hard on a plane, sort of. So
Yes.
No, that's what it is. It's Harrison
in a
Ford's Die Hard
sense.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah. But Wolf, what do you say?
Damn, we got like a really good matchup here this time. This is very few and far between, but we got a really good matchup this time. And I'll, man, you know, I my heart, I think I'm gonna vote with my brain and not my heart, because my heart is telling me The Wedding Singer, because I adore that movie, and I think it's one of, if not Adam Sandler's like finest comedy that he's done. Like, it's really sweet, and the ending always will make anybody tear up at the end, you know, with the song that he sings on the airplane. It's really beautiful. And hey, I mean, yeah, hey, both relate to airplanes. There you go. But I don't think we see Air Force One on here as much, because I know a lot of the Movie Hero Network community, and it's not a bad thing, but I know a lot of y'all are obsessed with Adam Sandler. So like, clearly, if we haven't seen enough Wedding Singer, we're going to be seeing enough Wedding Singer down the line eventually. So Air Force One, we don't really get to see that much on here, and I think it is a really great movie with a really good Harrison Ford performance. So yeah, I'll go Air Force One here.
Yeah. Jonathan.
I was damn right. We have a better plane movie. It's Air Force One.
Yeah.
Yeah, Air Force One rocks. Harrison Ford gives a great action performance. Yeah, Die Hard on a plane. But really, the person who steals the movie is Gary Oldman. This is my very first introduction to Gary Oldman, because this is one of the first few R-rated movies I watched on VHS when I was a kid. And I thought it was his actual voice, but nope. When I saw the interviews, like, oh no, that's his voice, soft British voice. Wow, I'm impressed. Kudos to Oldman. Wedding Singer is a lot of. Yeah, Wedding Singer is a lot of fun. One of my favorite Sandler comedies. Good rom-com. But I'm gonna go for Air Force One. Air Force One is awesome.
Yeah. Austin.
No, Air Force One is great. The only negative is, holy shit, the CGI at the end of that movie. The plane crash. Awful.
Yeah, the plane crash.
Awful.
Oh,
it
yeah.
looks like a PlayStation cutscene, like from the original PlayStation. It's terrible. It's terrible. I almost wish they just didn't do it at all. They just crash it off camera. That's the only negative, but it is what
Maybe like a cartoon if they crash it off.
Yeah, and even like the CGI of the people like on the people on the zip line from plane to plane is not great either. Like the whole like final 10 minutes of that movie is a little rough. But the movie's still good. So yeah, I'll go Air Force One.
Yeah, you could have just cut off that plane crash and go.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
This was really hard. That's drama and comedy is so hard to judge.
Yeah,
It's so hard.
Well, for me, like, I have a bit of a hot take. I don't love Air Force One. I mean, I don't think it's like terrible, but it's just hard for me to get on board with a lot of things that are going on. I don't really buy like Harrison Ford being able to do everything that he does. I'm just like against terrorists and all that. I'm just kind of like, that happened to any sitting president. There's not many presidents that could hold their own that we've ever had. But
listen, Lincoln was a was a
He's a vampire slayer. How dare you?
Yeah, but I mean, no planes then. But you know what I mean. I think he'd hold his own.
yeah, right. But maybe like George Washington would have been the best. I don't know, but our first president. But
Teddy Roosevelt, he was a hunter. He at least knows how to use a gun.
Yeah, right. But my favorite scene though is that scene where they have to go from one plane to the other on the cable back and forth. I think that's pretty cool. So but like, I'm a big Sandler fan. I'm one of those ones that's obsessed with Sandler, and I'm proud of it. And I love the Wedding Singer. It's probably in my just outside my top 5, but it's really, really good. And like, I think that Sandler and Drew Barrymore have great chemistry. So I hope they do another movie at some point. Yeah. And
they had 3 movies together.
yeah. And then all the The music's really good, and like it's just a sweet story. So, and it's funny too. So I'll go the winning here.
All right, so Air Force One will move on, and while I'm moving it on, here's just a quick refresher for anybody who doesn't remember. It's only 20 seconds. Hey, Chihuahua.
Granted, it wasn't as great as when
Holy
Adam
shit.
Sandler defeated Donkey Kong in Pixels.
But
right?
that was the 90s for you. I mean, we had like some of the worst CGI in the 90s.
No, Starship Troopers has way better CGI
Yeah.
than that.
Well,
So
yeah.
like, I don't think that's an
Yeah.
excuse. Sorry, it's
Was
not
that
an excuse.
one or
Right.
two? I couldn't really figure it out.
I should also point out
That was 8 crazy nights.
What the
I
fuck
should
are you
also-
talking about, Richard? What the?
I should also point out the Air Force One has multiple
Ooh, there's your
characters
movie.
who appeared on 24.
Oh, okay, yeah, of
All right.
course it does.
All right, we got a couple more matchups. Let's wrap it up. It's getting
Ooh.
late. We got to round out this bracket, please. Contact, Lost Highway, Richard.
All right. Contact versus Lost Highway. Ooh, I like both these movies. That's the problem. I'm flipping the coin. Lost Highway. That's all I got.
Okay.
All right.
Wolf.
Yeah, fuck me. Why can't we have like one of these go up against like Trial and Error or some shit like that? Like, why does it have to be like this? Okay, because
Against Air Bud or something.
yeah, like come on. I have one of these go up against Jungle to Jungle. Come on. I really like both of these movies. Contact is a very smart and sophisticated sci-fi film with excellent lead performance from Jodie Foster.
Okay.
But then Lost Highway is arguably up there. It's like one of the most underrated David Lynch films. Like it is really an excellent David Lynch film in my opinion, and I think that it doesn't really get enough love and appreciation. I mean, both these films don't really get the love that they deserve. So this is tough, but I think just because Contact is more like common, and I feel like it's going to be making contact with tournament fights so more often in the future, I think I'm going to go Lost Highway. So
Yeah, Jonathan.
Lost Highway is a tricky movie to discuss, and it's one of the trickiest bizarre movies I've ever seen. But it took me a while to dissect it. And underneath it, it's kind of brilliant in a way. But I think it's just a good David Lynch movie, not a great one.
I mean, to be fair, almost all of David Lynch's films are that way, except for like Straight Story.
I don't know. Mulholland Drive was pretty easy to figure out, to be honest. But no, Lost Highway is good, but I think Contact is really good and really underrated Zemeckis. Now, there's some special effects in Contact that are really good. When she goes through that, portal, I guess, the alternate dimension near the end. No, Contact is really good. Outstanding performance from Jodie Foster and Matthew McConaughey. And I rewatched Contact a lot. I think it's definitely one of the underrated 90s sci-fi films that is also like intelligent, like up there with Close Encounters or Arrival. So I'm gonna go Contact. I think Contact is a very good movie.
Yeah. Austin.
This is pretty easy for me. I'm not a David Lynch guy. I just have not really enjoyed almost anything other than Wild at Heart that I've seen of his. So it's just not for me. I go with Contact's been forever since I've seen it. But I need a refresher. But it was back when Zemeckis was making good movies. Anybody remember that? But so I go with Contact.
Yeah.
Here is dull. Yeah, here's pretty.
Here is one of the most boring movies of the year. It's on my worst list. It's
I still
it's a complete and utter misfire of a
but The
fucking
Walk
boring slog.
is one of his.
There's
The
so
Walk
many.
is
There's
one of
so
his
many
movies.
movies I'm catching up on in 2024 that one got lost in the shuffle. I'm saying,
But
Yeah, you're fine. Jordan.
Well, speaking of the CGI, like there has to be a video somewhere where somebody fixed the bad animation from Air Force One. Like I swear that's out there. But because fans could literally do better than what they did. But and I have seen both of these, but it's been a really long time since I've seen either one. But I do remember. So off screen, was talking to Steven, and he thought that Lost Highway could be like a Twin Peaks thing from David Lynch. It's not, but it has that kind of vibe to it, though, sort of. So I can kind of see that. But I think Contact is pretty good, like communicating with the aliens, and then the all right, Matthew McConaughey in there, and also it's another Jake Busey one from Starship Troopers. He's in Contact.
Yep.
Yeah,
well, that's our second McConaughey because he's in Amistad.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, so I'll go with Contact. Yeah,
Contact.
All right, Steven, I think I know where you're going, but just confirm it. One of these is in your 128 as well, so yeah.
I mean, Contact is my second favorite movie of all time.
Wow.
And my easily my favorite movie of 1997. Although I have like, my top 5 are all in my top 100 of all time. So that's why I like 1997 as a year, and I think it's an absolute crime that Jodie Foster was not nominated for Best Actress. So yeah, Contact for me.
Did Contact get any like tech categories or anything?
I think it did get like sound or something.
Oh yeah, sound was incredible in that movie.
Yeah.
No, I have the page for nominated for 1 Oscar for Best Sound. Yeah, you're correct. That's it.
And it should have been nominated for visual effects as well.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. But I think there's like 2 more matches. I got the Lost World and the Apostle.
I don't know what you guys. The Apostle is actually a great movie.
No, I just mean this is a total like.
I know.
That's all I mean. Well,
sure.
You know what? You're right, Steven. The Apostle is a great movie, and it is a better movie than The Lost World. I rewatched it again because I went through all the Jurassic Park / World movies before Dominion came out, and that movie is a slog, man. I'm sorry, that movie is a bore. I just cannot get into that movie. And then like Jeff Goldblum loses all the energy he had from any of the previous movies. He's like asleep. He's like, oh, I'm depressed and I can't do anything with my life anymore. Oh, hi kids. Oh, like he's like acting like that the whole time. I'm like, what the hell? This is not Malcolm. Okay. And then on top of that, like you get the stupid goofy scene of the girl like doing her karate kick on the raptor.
Doing the gymnastics,
and then like some of the lines are stupid. Like there's that one that like Julianne Moore says, where she's like, Mama's angry, and it's like, well, yeah, no dip, Sherlock. Why else do you think Mom would be angry? You literally like, oh my god. All right, so yeah, it's not a good movie. I honestly caught a lot of the flaws when I rewatched it again, and it's got some good moments in there, like the T-Rex fight with the bus or whatever. Like I thought that was really good, and there's a few other things in there, but overall not that great. But yeah, the Apostle is very underrated, so I'm gonna go to the Apostle.
Yeah, Jonathan, what do you say?
All right, yeah, The Lost World. Yeah, it gets a tad worse when I repeat watch this movie. I don't know. You're right. It's a little slog, a bit of a slog after that bus T-Rex scene. It's basically them just going to that center, the movie. And then there's the San Diego sequence. That felt like a different movie. Say what you will about that. I don't know. The Apostle, I was trying to go for my next first time watch, but I didn't have time. Like I said, I've only watched 3 movies for this. And you're right. Yeah, it's not the same Dr. Malcolm we saw in the first one because I really liked his portrayal in the first movie. I rarely do this because I haven't seen The Apostle. I'm going to vote The Apostle. See what happens.
All right. Austin.
Haven't seen The Apostle. I will defend The Lost World to my dying breath. I think that movie is really fun. That movie's really fun. And I think it's a solid sequel. Yeah, no, is it Jurassic Park? No, it's not Jurassic Park. But when I can watch it on its own, I think the score is great. I think the effects are still excellent. Like, I think the effects are still fantastic on all the dinosaurs. Like, he still puts a stamp on it. Pete Postlethwaite is fucking fantastic in that movie.
Yeah.
He's so good.
What about
Holy
him?
shit, he's so good in that movie.
He is
And Spielberg himself said Pete Postlethwaite was one of the best actors he's ever worked with, and he's great in that movie.
You know what?
Richard Schiff and Vince Vaughn are good in that movie. Like, I think there's more positives than negatives for that movie. I think the pacing is still good. The Raptor stuff is still pretty good, like at the end of that movie. And look, the San Diego thing, Spielberg was a Godzilla fan, so I'll give him props because I'm a fucking Godzilla fan. And so he wanted to make a Godzilla movie, and like, or at least, and this is his only opportunity to do something similar to Godzilla. So I'll give him his props for that. He was paying homage to Godzilla, and it's a better Godzilla movie than the '98 Godzilla movie. That whole sequence. So you know what? Fucking Lost World gets my vote.
I don't think you're gonna get much people to disagree with you on that.
So I'm sorry. I'm stating my case that Lost World is not that bad. It gets a bad rap, and it's a decent movie.
Shoot.
So,
I don't know if I'm the tiebreaker. I need to think about it.
Yeah,
I like Jurassic Park 3 better, but
well, Austin, I'm with you on the Lost World. I love the Lost World. I think that it's great. I think that like I don't care if it like about all this technical stuff. Do they have good dialogue? You're not there for the fucking dialogue. You're not there for the acting performance. You're there to see dinosaurs rip people's heads off and cause chaos and cause destruction. That's why I love every.
That's what you're there for in the first one.
Park
And the first one gives you great dialogue though, and great character performances and great all that, you know. And
it's fun
from the
and that
same
enhances
director.
it, sure,
So
but
it's like,
is it needed? No, it's not needed. So I mean, it's just wanted. but I mean, and all the San Diego stuff. I think that it's a lot of fun when the kid. I mean, even though like he may not be the best performer when he goes and tells his parents, "There's a dinosaur outside my window," and they go and like see the dinosaur, and then you get to see some Stegosauruses in there. That's one dinosaur you don't get really in hardly any other Jurassic Park movie. Vince Vaughn, he's great in it too for his little like role that he's in. Pete Postlethwaite, I'll second that. And I think that it's a lot of fun. And the score is really good. And also, I would highly recommend reading the book because even if you're not a fan of the movie, these books are absolutely incredible. The Lost World is like such an amazing book. So
from what I've heard, the books are like hard R graphic or something like that.
Yeah, they are. Like even for as good as original Jurassic Park is, the book's even better than what that movie is. Like it's just that good. So yeah, and I've never seen The Apostle, so I didn't have time to get to it. So I'll go to The Lost World. Steven.
Man, I miss this Vince Vaughn. You know, because even though I like him in comedies too, but I missed when he was in movies like this and Return to Paradise and Clay Pigeons. And, you know, he had a really interesting career, you know, in the 90s and early 2000s. I actually was with The Lost World until it went to San Diego. But I thought all of the island stuff was great. Even though, it's her doing her gymnastics on the raptor is really silly. But other than that, I was with that movie until the third act. But The Apostle, for a movie to be about religion and still actually have me, that's because I'm not religious at all. That's when you know you're dealing with a good movie. And as much as I love Jack Nicholson and as good as it gets, I think Robert Duvall should have won Best Actor. I'm going to go with The Apostle.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Richard, what do you say?
Okay, I have never seen The Apostles. I've seen the Jurassic Park Lost World. Here's the problem. The Jurassic Park series is the same fucking thing every fucking movie. Oh, we're gonna be in an island where we're gonna make dinosaurs roam the earth. Oh wait, dinosaurs are gonna go out of control. Something's gonna fucking happen. I love the first Jurassic Park movie. But no matter what, it's the same fucking thing in every fucking Jurassic Park movie. I'm going Apostles. It's never been the same fucking thing with Jurassic Park. It's the same thing. Apostles win. Sorry.
Sure. There's only one Apostle movie, so yeah.
Which and we all have those ones I defend. Like I will full on defend Jurassic Park 3. I feel like that film gets a bad rap, and I know I like
it's the same premise.
But like
I'm sorry.
I would defend too. Yeah.
One more.
Eve's Bayou and Donnie Brasco.
Ooh, okay. There's another one I watched.
Yeah, and again, we're running long, so let's get to the speed round here pretty quickly. We're kind of rambling.
Yeah.
So, Jonathan.
Yeah, I'll go quick. Eve's Bayou, good movie. I'm not as enthusiastic as Roger Ebert, who declared it as the best movie of 1997. It's a little weird at times. It's a supernatural film about, I think, her doing some things to her father or something like that, portrayed by Samuel L. Jackson. Donnie Brasco is really good. It's a really good mob movie. Fantastic performances from Johnny Depp and Al Pacino.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot to do that Al Pacino accent,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Too bad I was in a fucking mob boss. I was a fucking hitman to Michael Madsen. Fucking good actor in Reservoir Dogs. Anyway, I'll give it to Donnie Brasco.
Yeah. That's good. Austin.
Short and sweet. Haven't seen Eve's Bayou. Donnie Brasco watched it the first time about 2 years ago. That movie rules. That movie's awesome. And yeah, one of the best Johnny Depp and Al Pacino performances. So good stuff. Donnie Brasco.
Yeah, so I watched Donnie Brasco for the first time for this, and this movie's awesome. Yeah, just it's Johnny Depp just being like a regular guy, just not being like some wacky zany character or whatever. And I appreciate when he does that. And then Michael Madsen, he's great in these like mob movies, or and the movie gets violent in the right times, and also Al Pacino does a really great job of like being annoying, but like in like a good way though, like he's just showing off that his acting talent, that he has to just annoy the hell out of people. Like, what do you want from me? You want this? Or like, what are you gonna say to me? You fucking gabagool, or like whatever. They're using all the mob words, and they're and then it's got some little cameos like that are just fun to see pop up. Like Paul Giamatti pops up and Tim Blake Nelson. It's very brief, but but I think that it's a great mob movie, and I like the transition of like them going from New York to Florida and all that stuff. I think it's good. So yeah, I'll give it to Johnny Depp, and I want to say it's a true story. I don't know.
It's not a real guy. Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say like don't quote me on that, but I think it is. Yeah. So, but Steven, what do you think?
Muted.
Don't remember muting myself, but okay. I haven't seen these by you. Donnie Brasco's great. Probably one of Johnny Depp's best performances. So Donnie Brasco.
Yeah. Richard.
I haven't seen his movie, but I like the name Donnie Brasco. Let's go with that.
Sure. Yeah. Wolf.
So Eve's Bayou I have not seen, but now that I know that it is on the Criterion Collection, I am definitely going to have to check that out at some point, because I try to get as many of those as I can, and those are always the best movies to blind buy, because sometimes you'll find like the best kind of hidden gems in there. So but yeah, sounds like right up my alley. So I'll see, especially I'll see what Roger just to see how Roger Ebert thinks it's the best movie of '97. I think Good Will Hunting is the best movie of '97, but that's me. Donnie Brasco is a really good movie. This was Al Pacino in his hoo-ah age, but it wasn't like to the annoying extent.
Yeah.
It was like we got his hoo-ah in Heat, we got his hoo-ah here, we got all that stuff, or hoo-ah, as I should say, but we got all that like during this time and such.
Did I just say you were a rat?
But
you
it was
rat us out?
but it actually worked in this like early 90s part of his career as it did later on. But he's great. Johnny Depp's great. I feel like their on-screen chemistry on that they have works really, really well. Very well written, just overall fantastic movie. So I'll say Donnie Brasco.
Donnie Brasco.
Yeah, there's an actor in this movie that I swear sounds just like Joe Pesci. Is that the same voice? His name's Bruno Kirby. If you watch that and you listen, he sounds just like Joe Pesci. It's like It's like uncanny the way the voice sounds.
I got Rush Hour and Wings of the Dove. All right, so Rush Hour moves on, and all right, got this is the final one. So we got the Six Man and For Richer or Poorer.
Wings of the Dove is fine. Rush Hour, yeah, Rush Hour.
Yeah, that's fine. For Richer or Poorer is really bad. That movie stinks. Tim Allen was so hit or miss in the 90s. It was weird because his good stuff was really good. His bad stuff was very bad. And The Sixth Man is really stupid. I saw it for the first time like a year ago. It's really, really stupid. Man, I don't know. This match is a epic pass.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, it's
I think they're fun.
Pass.
Me too.
I think
No. I don't care. It's whatever loses to Rush Hour. So The Sixth Man, I guess. I don't know. Jordan.
Well, they're the cousins, Jacob and Emma Yoder, that like impersonate the Amish cousins that are like not coming for another 3 weeks or something. But they came early because they're on the run from like tax evasion or something like that. IRS agents, I think, are like chasing them.
So it's the shitty version of Witness.
But
basically.
Well, there's some like just funny, like for whatever reason, I always love Tim Allen no matter what he does. Like there's a thing where he has to pretend like he knows about horses, and then like gee, you're such a horse expert. Why don't you go check his past turn? And he's like looking around. And the guy's like, I said past turn. What are you doing? And he's like, oh, past turn. I thought you said ass burn. He's like looking at his butt and stuff, or like going in it. Into the bar being like, do you have a telephone? Because they don't really like you like barely even use phones or anything. And so there's like some fun enough stuff from Tim Allen here. I think Kirstie Alley's decent in it, and it's kind of a guilty pleasure for me. So is The Sixth Man, though. I think that Marlon Wayans being the ghost or whatever, and then you got Kadeem Hardison or one of them is the ghost. Maybe it's Kadeem. I can't remember, but it's one of them. And I mean that's like almost like akin to Angels in the Outfield for basketball in a way. If we had JPO in here, he'd vote Sixth Man, but I'm not voting for that. I'm voting for Richer or for Poor because that movie's fun, and I've seen that movie probably like 24 times. so yeah.
From the director of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie comes For Richer or Poorer and McHale's Navy. All right, anyways.
Well, not McHale's Navy, but the other two.
Yeah. Steven?
Steven.
Yeah, I haven't seen either. Whatever. Sixth Man.
Yeah. Richard?
Yeah. Richard?
Oh, I thought it was on Steven. Sorry.
Yeah, he just voted.
Okay, my question is, these are both been released in theaters?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard of any of these.
That's a good valid
Really?
point.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That was my only question. I'm looking at the cast. It's the Marlon Wayans versus Tim Allen, Kirstie Alley. I haven't seen any. I'm going Tim Allen, Kirstie Alley just because of stature. That's it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Well, if you're a fan of Jungle the Jungle, you'll probably like this.
Yes, I like Jungle Jungle too, but it's not even that. Is I never heard of any of these movies. Period.
Okay.
I would say For Richer or Poorer is better than Jungle the Jungle, in my opinion. But Wolf, what do you say?
So it sounds like from this year, Tim Allen was not having a good year between Richer and Poorer and Jungle to Jungle. But I've not seen either of these. But you know what? I'm a poor bastard who wished I was rich. So sure, I'll go with Richer or Poorer. So yeah.
Well, one of these days I'll find someone who can vibe with me on one of these movies. I mean, JPO does a little, but Jonathan.
The biggest fucking pass of the night.
Biggest of the night?
Hell yeah. Yeah.
More than Air Bud and freaking Mouse Hunt or whatever.
Air Bud is watchable. It's fine. Mouse Hunt's way better. Mouse Hunt is way better than these two
way.
movies. Yes.
Mouse Hunt sucks.
No, it doesn't. You just said it was fine. You watched it a whole bunch of times as you were a kid. What are you talking about?
Well, I watched
the damn
it,
show.
but it doesn't mean that I like it. I just watched it. Just a movie I had.
Why would you watch a movie you disliked that much, though?
Because it was a kid or I was a teenager. I just was like, whatever, I'll just watch this. I didn't know any better back then.
Oh,
Right.
I think I may be the tiebreaker, and that's why I'm voting for richer or poor because I don't want the tiebreaker for this.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
All right,
Good.
that's fine.
Yay.
All right, that's fine. All right. Well, let's speed it up, guys,
Yeah,
for
please.
real. Let's get it going.
I feel the need for speed.
All right, let's speed it up.
We can
All
show
right.
the first round matches.
Yeah, quick.
Just scroll up
Yeah.
a bit so I can see which one's won in the first round. I'm just curious.
We had Free Willy 3 over American Werewolf in Paris, and Big Lebowski are waiting for Guffman.
Free Willy 3? Jeez.
I mean, it's American Werewolf in Paris. What do you want?
Yeah.
All right. And pardon me, give me a second as I write these down as they win. I've got to send the Sweet 16 to Malcolm. So, all the ones that win these matchups will move on to Friday. So you can keep that in mind. So Jordan, Free Willy 3 or the Big Lebowski?
Oh, the Big Lebowski. I mean, like I only watched Free Willy 1 and 2, and 2's barely watchable. So I'll go with the Big Lebowski.
Steven?
Big Lebowski.
Okay. Richard?
Muted.
Oh, yeah.
He would vote for the Big Lebowski.
Big Lebowski, easily.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wolf?
Yeah, Big Lebowski, hands down.
All right. Jonathan?
Congrats to the dude to making it to Friday. The dude.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll keep it going. All right. Big Lebowski moves on.
I want to see Waiting for Guffman, though. I've never seen that.
Good Burger, which beat I Know What You Did Last Summer, and
Okay, fair.
Chasing Amy over Flubber.
Okay, yeah.
So, Steven. So Good Burger versus Chasing Amy.
Chasing Amy.
Okay. Richard?
Good Burger.
Burger. Wolf?
Chasing Amy.
Jonathan?
Chasing Amy.
I'm going Good Burger. Jordan?
Let's vote for Ed's Secret Sauce on Good Burger.
Okay, what's the title, Jonathan?
My plan worked out. Chasing Amy.
Oh, Chasing Amy. Okay. All right. Chasing Amy. Write that down real quick. Okay. We've got Face Off, which easily beat Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Yeah.
And Pleasantville just barely beat Gattaca. So,
Face Off that one's pretty close for me.
Yeah, Face Off in Pleasantville. Richard?
Face Off.
Face Off. Wolf?
I'm gonna go Pleasantville.
Jonathan?
Face Off.
I'll go with the 97 one on this one. I'll go Face Off. Jordan?
I'll go Pleasantville. I think it's really good.
Steven?
Oh yeah, Joan Allen matchup.
Oh yeah.
Face Off.
Really?
Okay, Face Off moves on. Okay. All right, Face. And I have to put the slash in there because that's part of the actual thing.
Off.
That's right. Yes. All right.
I just knew that somebody pointed that out in the chat.
Yeah.
Good Will Hunting, which beat Wild America.
Yeah.
And Out to Sea, which beat Afterglow. So Good Will Hunting beats Out to Sea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Out to Sea's good, but Good Will Hunting's good.
Yeah. Good Will Hunting is the better.
Yeah,
one.
100%.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we'll skip that one. That's easily. All right, we got Jackie Brown, which beat The Sweet Hereafter, versus G.I. Jane, which beat Romeo and Michelle. So
Female
Jackie Brown. Yeah, Jackie
That
Brown.
G.I. Jane, Romeo Michelle one's close for me.
Okay. Wolf, Jackie Brown, or G.I. Jane?
Jackie Brown.
Jackie Brown. Jonathan?
Jackie Brown.
Yeah, pretty easily Jackie Brown here. Jordan?
Yeah, I'll say that I did watch G.I. Jane for the first time for this, and that movie it is great. Like it's a lot of fun, but yeah, I got to go Jackie Brown. That's in my top 3 Tarantino movies.
All right. Steven?
Yeah, Jackie Brown.
Okay. And Richard?
Same.
All right, Jackie Brown in 16. All right, got that written down. Here we go.
Question though, is Pam Grier still alive?
Yes.
Yeah.
I never see her in anything.
She's basically retired. Yeah, but that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
She's earned. She still does conventions and stuff.
Oh, here it is.
Oh yes, here it is. Anaconda
Yes.
versus Alien Resurrection.
Oh,
Anaconda
they're
beat
similar
Soul Food.
posters almost.
Yeah. Alien Resurrection beat Oscar and Lucinda, which none of us had seen. So,
Sure.
Jonathan, Anaconda or Alien Resurrection?
I have a much better time with the snake. Anaconda.
Yep.
I can watch either, but I'll go Anaconda. Jordan.
Yeah, yeah, especially for John Voight alone in that movie, Anaconda. Yeah.
All right, Steven?
Yeah, I actually like both, but John Voight's performance does put Anaconda ahead for me.
All right, Richard?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Alien or Resurrection.
Okay.
It's always fun.
Yeah, Wolf?
Yeah, I was gonna say since I knew where I was gonna go, I'll go Alien Resurrection.
Okay, although we did do a monthly mistake for Alien Resurrection.
Yes,
so.
we did.
Yeah, we sure did.
Anaconda.
Okay, Anaconda. All right.
Are they doing an Anaconda remake or something? They're like doing something like that.
There's been like 4 shitty like sci-fi sequels, but yeah. All right.
They're working on a new one, I think. Yeah.
Con Air beat The Man Who Knew Too Little and Gross Point Blank over the Saints. So we got our John Cusack matchup. So we got Con Air versus Gross Point Blank. Me, I'll go Con Air. Jordan?
So I watched Gross Point Blank for the first time for this, and man, that movie was awesome. That's like one of my like favorite first time watches, and it's probably one of my favorite movies in this whole bracket. Like John Cusack it's probably one of my favorite movies of his now. That movie rules. So Gross Point Blank.
Okay. Steven?
Yeah, I'll go with Gross Point Blank. I mean, I like Con Air, but maybe not as much as you guys do, but Gross Point Blank.
Sure. Richard?
Con Air.
Con Air. Wolf?
I'll go Gross Point Blank.
Oh shit.
Jonathan?
I like Con Air, but I love Gross Point Blank. Gross Point Blank.
Yes, let's go.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, I'm with you, Jordan. It is my favorite, one of my favorite first time watches this year.
Yeah, it's really good.
All right. So let me write that down. Gross Point. Now, I just want to point out, Con Air is a tournament fights winner previously. So,
okay,
we've given it flowers before. Yeah, it won our movies with a serial killer in it for Steve Buscemi.
He's a memorable serial killer.
Yeah, he's great.
But for
that poor toy stuffed bunny.
It's one of the better Dan Aykroyd performances too. I like him in that.
Yeah. In and Out, which beat Gone Fishing, that was kind of a wash.
I like Gone Fishing. I think that's fun.
The Edge and over Nothing to Lose. So we got In and Out over and The Edge.
I've never seen The Edge.
Jordan?
Well, the 2 movies I have seen Lost, so I haven't seen either one. So, I'll go with The Edge. It seems like a good time.
The Edge rules. It's great.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, Steven.
Yeah. I think both of these rule In and Out.
Okay. Richard?
I'll go with the only fast food restaurant I know in my state, In and Out.
Sure.
I'm gonna be edgy here and pick The Edge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jonathan?
Yeah. It's on Tubi, Jordan. Check it out. The Edge.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with The Edge. Yeah, The Edge is great. It's a great survival.
Watch it for the championship.
Attack. Yeah, Animal Attack. Yeah, survival.
But that burger though.
The burgers are all right. It's really only the animal style fries that make it like
that's true.
The In and Out worth a damn. Like that's what.
Man, we're not going to get the In and Out and Good Burger matchup.
Damn.
So we got our Julia matchup here. We got Conspiracy Theory and My Best Friend's Wedding. So Steven, back to you.
Funny. Normally I would go with the action, but here I'm going to go with My Best Friend's Wedding.
So much action in that.
All right, Richard.
Conspiracy Theory.
Okay. Wolf.
My Best Friend's Wedding.
Jonathan.
Yeah, I was kind of underwhelmed with the payoff, but I'll go with My Best Friend's Wedding.
I'll go Conspiracy Theory. Jordan.
Only one of these movies has Patrick Stewart, so let's go Conspiracy Theory.
Oh man, I gotta waste my vote on this one, Jonathan. I'll go Conspiracy Theory, but I'm not happy about having to use it on that one.
I'm sorry, Richard Gere's been in multiple episodes with fucking Julia Roberts.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
All right.
Not a fan
Really
of
Gibson
that.
and Tour of the Stars.
Jungle to Jungle and The Postman.
Oh my
Here's a
God.
banger matchup.
Woo!
Holy shit.
One of these is
let's
actually
go.
moving on to the
Yeah.
championship.
Oh my God.
Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. One of these is moving on to the championship. All right.
Oh my God.
Richard.
Jungle.
Wolf.
Nostalgia. Jungle to Jungle.
Oh,
Okay.
the fuck?
Jonathan.
Pass.
Yeah.
The Postman.
Yeah. I guess I'll go The Postman by default.
You bastards.
Jordan.
I'll Give points to Mimi Siku. Let's go Jungle to Jungle.
Hello, Steven.
Oh well, it's gonna be Jungle to Jungle because Jordan has the tiebreaker.
Yeah, just give it to him. Just give it to him.
All right, Jungle to Jungle.
Oh god.
No,
damn
I
it.
mean,
Oh no. Well, it would have been that anyways.
Yeah,
I know.
that's why I'm.
Yeah.
You know,
Unless
Good, I
Jordan
can have a
wants to
better tiebreaker.
throw like make it like Christmas since we're close to Christmas.
yeah,
and be
that's
like,
what I was
hey,
thinking.
you know,
Like, give it to him.
like maybe push it towards
Anyway,
Christmas.
no,
move on.
he's too much of a Tim Allen.
No, he's too much of a bad Tim Allen movie guy.
I think you guys should
I love Tim
rewatch
Allen.
Jungle to Jungle. It's
No,
so
thank
much
you. I'm
fun.
not gonna watch it.
Yeah.
No, it's not good.
It's so much fun.
All right,
Another weird
Wishmaster and Turbo, a Power Rangers movie. Holy
Oh.
shit. Wolf.
Wow.
All right. I know I love my Power Rangers here. If it was Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie, I would vote that easily all day. I'll go Wishmaster here.
Jonathan.
You sold me on it, Wishmaster.
It's not bad, Jonathan. You might actually have some fun with it. It's pulpy fun. You know what I mean? It's silly.
Yeah.
And it knows what it is. I'll go Wishmaster.
Well, I'm gonna go with the movie I've seen. So rest in peace, Jason David Frank. Let's go Turbo, a Power Rangers movie. And I have a shirt signed by him that like packed away in a box somewhere though. I gotta find it. Steven.
I'll be nice and say Wishmaster.
Thank you.
Thank God. All right. And Richard.
I will say for every children's dream of my age, I have not seen Wishmaster, but I always dreamed to be a Power Ranger. And it was a good movie. And to be a kid, as to be a Power Ranger, I'm going Power Rangers. Just for my nostalgic.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Jackal and Boogie Nights.
I know Wishmaker wins.
Yeah.
Jonathan.
Boogie Nights.
Yeah, one of the best movies in '97, Boogie Nights.
Yeah. Let's go Boogie Nights.
Okay.
Steven.
So I'll go with the one that I've seen more, even though it's the other one is obviously the better movie, The Jackal.
Sure.
Richard.
Oh, sorry. It's between which ones?
The Jackal and Boogie Nights.
Boogie Nights.
And Wolf.
Boogie Nights.
All right, yeah, Boogie Nights.
Yeah.
Is in. Okay, I'll write that one down. Boogie Nights. Okay. All right, got Starship Troopers and Turbulence. I'll easily go Starship Troopers here. Jordan.
Yeah, I'll easily do Starship Troopers also.
All right, Steven.
Starship Troopers.
All right, Richard.
Starship Troopers.
Okay. Wolf.
Before I vote, I'll use my 10 seconds to say it's 12:03 on the East Coast. I'm officially 27 now, so there you go.
Happy birthday.
Oh, happy
Yeah,
birthday.
Starship Troopers is my vote.
Jonathan, what a
Happy birthday on the year of
Happy
your birth
birthday,
year for
Wolf.
this tournament.
Starship Troopers.
Starship Troopers. All right, so there we go.
It's
Okay.
better than Turbulence. Yeah.
Yes. Air Force One and Contact. Ooh, this is gonna be tough for Steven.
Yeah.
I know one's ranked higher, but still, it's gonna be tough for both of them. 128, so it's gonna be tough for him. All right, but you got a second because Jordan's up first.
I'm gonna go with. I don't know if anyone's gonna get the reference. 3, 2, 1. Contact. That used to be a PBS show. Anyways, Steven.
As much as I love Air Force One, it's got to be Contact.
Okay. And yeah, Richard.
Wolf, I guess, because Richard's not here.
He's hold on. He's there. He is.
Oh, there he is. Okay.
Which of between two?
Air Force
One.
Air Force One and Contact.
Yeah.
Oh, Air Force One.
Okay. Wolf.
Dang. Now I kind of wish Turbulence went through because we have Turbulence and Air Force One going up against each other. But no.
Happy birthday. Acres of movies.
Oh, thank you. Acres of movies. But no, I'll go Contact here.
Okay. Jonathan.
I'm gonna make it interesting for you, Austin. Air Force One.
Ooh,
A little interesting.
I've got a logic here. I'm gonna go Contact just so maybe I can try to rewatch it before Friday, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And because I haven't seen it in ages, so that's fine. And
Well,
Air Force One.
To be fair, I'm going to be here on Friday as well.
You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, Contact is the better movie. Yeah, you're right.
But well, I'm saying that because I'm also going to be here because I'm the co-host.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm always here. All right, I got the Apostle and Donnie Brasco. Steven.
The Apostle.
Okay. Richard.
The Apostle.
Okay. Wolf.
Might be an upset. I'm going to say the Apostle.
All right. And Jonathan.
You fucking serious? The fucking Robert Duvall ranting? I'm going with Donnie Brasco here.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all.
No, I'm going Donnie Brasco. Jordan.
Yeah, you see that diamond ring right there? That's a Fugazi. Forget about it. Donnie Brasco.
Okay, well, it's a tie to Jordan. I think
I should have made him have the tie before.
Oh, yeah, you should have done that. You don't
Come on,
have
do
it.
the right thing, Jordan. Come on.
Donnie Brasco, because I have not seen The Apostle.
All right. Yeah.
Donnie Brasco. Awesome.
Yeah.
Donnie Brasco's great.
Yeah, it's awesome.
All right, Brasco.
Wait, did my other movie make it? Devil's Advocate?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah,
I can't remember. Maybe Rush Hour, and For Richer or Poorer.
Yeah. So Rush Hour wins.
I guess, but I don't know what Jordan would do. But I know you're.
I'd probably For Richer or Poorer.
Yeah. What? Over Rush Hour?
Over really?
Just because
you love Rush Hour. What are you talking about?
Because that's the Tim Allen '97 movie. So I just want to do it.
Okay, so it's Jungle to Jungle. It doesn't make it better than Rush Hour.
Yeah, but Rush Hour's '98. I don't know.
Oh, now we're going.
Oh, now you're doing that. Okay, so you call me when I do that, but now it's
okay,
you.
Boomer.
That's okay when you do.
Well, I just wanted an
Okay,
excuse to vote for the Tim Allen movie.
Okay, are you the only one voting for Richer or Poorer?
I think so. Probably.
Okay, cool. All right, so Rush Hour moves.
Rush Hour.
Yeah.
Rush Hour
Okay.
gets a pass.
Yeah, I love Rush Hour, so that's fine.
Yeah. All right. Let me make sure I got all of them on my list here. Rush Hour, Donnie Brasco, Contact, Starship, Bookie Nights, Wishmaster. This is gonna be an interesting finale. A couple of these are gonna get passes. And
Man.
let's see there. All right, I got everything.
They screwed up the Tim Allen matchup we were all anticipating, right?
No blind spots from tonight for me.
Okay, well, good. There you go. All right. So we got our Sweet 16 moving on to Friday. So now we're just going to see what wins tonight's bracket. So we'll keep moving forward here. Quickly, Richard, you got Big Lebowski and Chasing Amy.
Big Lebowski.
Okay.
I'm still here, but yeah, Big Lebowski.
Okay, Jonathan.
I'm gonna keep the '97 thing going. Chasing Amy.
Yeah,
Bullshit.
same here. Chasing Amy.
Yep, I'll go Chasing Amy because it's great.
Okay. And Steven.
I mean, and even if we didn't do the year thing, I'd still probably go with Chasing Amy.
Okay. Chasing Amy. We got Face Off and Good Will Hunting. All right. Wolf.
Good Will Hunting.
Jonathan.
Okay. It was in my top 64. I know that. But let's have a little fun here. Face Off.
We see Good Will Hunting on here a lot, and we don't see Face Off a lot. So let's go Face Off. That's my logic.
Yeah.
Jordan.
Sure, let's do it for Castor Troy. Face Off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steven.
Yeah. Make the crazy face.
I do love Good Will Hunting more, but I like this logic, so I'll go with Face Off.
They're both in the championship. So
Yeah, they're both in the championship. I'm having a little fun, and a movie we don't see a lot on here. Yeah, we see Good Will Hunting has been on multiple people's 128s and 64s, like all the time.
On mine.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like we see it all the time.
Although there is a reason we say it all the time, but
Nick Cage movie where he seems like he's whacked out on cocaine. I mean, come on.
Richard.
You chose the Big Lebowski. You chose Chasing Amy over the Big Lebowski. How fucking dare you? But I'll go wherever you guys want. So I'll do what you guys want.
Sure.
Fine.
Face Off.
Face Off. Okay. All right.
I love Face Off too, but still, that pissed me off. By your later guys' logic.
I'm not a Lebowski fan, so I would have been fine with going anything else either. But yeah, Good Will Hunting, by the way, has won a tournament before, so it is I think it's a 2-time winner actually.
It's hurtful though.
Good Will Hunting is the better movie, but Face Off is just so fun.
No, I love both movies.
All right.
Good Will Hunting's in my top 10.
Jackie Brown and Anaconda.
Oh no!
Now that's an only.
That's a matchup. Yeah. No, sorry, I'm bouncing between two things here, but yes, that is definitely a only on tournament fights matchup for sure. Jonathan, kick us off.
Look, Anaconda does not have the Quentin Tarantino dialogue, so Jackie Brown.
No,
yeah, but I want
to. Jordan said you don't need to have good dialogue.
I do want to drop. I do want to drop John Voight.
Parkman.
I want to drop John Voight from Anaconda into Jackie Brown and see what happens. That would be hilarious. But I'll go Jackie Brown.
He's just smoking pot all day.
Yeah. Jordan.
Yeah. Yeah. Just. I don't know.
Come on, Jordan.
One of them's way better, but one of them's way more fun.
Do it.
I'm gonna go Anaconda. Let's have some fun.
Steven.
I've seen Anaconda more, so I'll go with Anaconda.
Holy shit! What, Richard?
Fuck you, Chasing Amy. Anaconda. Let's go.
Yeah.
I don't know what Chasing Amy has to do.
What the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
Look, even Wolf is like, what?
Like, is an actual quality Tarantino film gonna lose to Anaconda? Like, what the hell? Yeah, Jackie Brown. All right.
Holy shit! All right, we have a tie to Steven. Come on, Steven.
Steven, come on, make the.
Come on, Steven. Do it.
If this was on the championships, I would go with Jackie Brown. But since this is not championship, I'm going to go with the more fun movie, Anaconda.
Oh my god!
Yes!
Wow!
Yes.
Fuck
Shit.
yeah. I'm done.
Oh
This is insane.
I'm sorry. You picked Chasing Amy over fucking The Big Lebowski. That is the same thing.
Oh my god, that was like 5 matches ago, Richard.
By the way, Steven, you've just made a very sour start to my birthday. Just want you to know because as a Tarantino guy, now my birthday is very sour. So thank you.
Holy shit.
But also, look how awesome the AI for Anaconda on there. You see that snake on there? That freaking straight from AI. It looks awesome.
And also, it wasn't Glorious Bastards or Kill Bill. Or Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway.
Gross Point Blank and The Edge. I'll go The Edge, Jordan.
I'll go Gross Point Blank, like one of the best John Cusack movies. Steven.
Gross Point Blank.
Richard.
The Edge.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna give the slight edge to Gross Point Blank.
Yeah, let's do it.
Jonathan.
Yeah, this is tough. Gross Point Blank.
Gross Point Blank. Okay. All right. On the other side, we got Conspiracy Theory and Jungle to Jungle.
Oh no!
All right. It's a conspiracy as how Jungle to Jungle made it this far. Jordan.
You know me. I love Tim Allen. I'm always gonna vote for him. So Jungle to Jungle.
Conspiracy Theory. I don't know what I was thinking about that.
Richard.
It's a barn burner.
And the only reason because of my childhood, Jungle to Jungle.
Wolf.
You know what? At this point, I've fucking lost it with the Anaconda thing, and we're just going nuts and crazy with everything. So why not? Just fucking Jungle to Jungle. Let's just make the whole stream chaos and just make everything chaos and wild. I don't give a fuck anymore. All right?
Come on, baby. I just want out.
Jungle to Jungle.
Jonathan.
Austin, let's just save the trouble. Just say Conspiracy Theory together, and then just let Richard.
Conspiracy Theory, and then
Conspiracy Theory.
Richard has the tiebreaker. Fuck me.
Okay, I have the tiebreaker.
Yes.
Conspiracy Theory. I'm gonna switch it up.
Oh,
wow, you switched it. Wow, he switched.
Great entire show.
I'm being fair to everyone because I've been a fucking asshole lately. So I'm doing that.
Wow, I did not see that coming.
Okay. All right.
I'll be back Friday. Don't worry.
Wow, what a twist! You need to use that
Yeah.
clip.
Wishmaster and Boogie Nights. That's another only on German plays. Steven.
You know, you know what? I'll continue even though I don't even like it. I'll continue what the heck.
No. Even I'm not going to do that, Steven. Even I'm not going to do that. And I'm the biggest Wishmaster fan on this
Boogie
goddamn
Nights
channel.
is the exception. No, we did reject right now. That's
yeah. Okay, you're right. Boogie Nights.
Okay.
I don't even like Wishmaster.
All right, Richard.
Boogie Nights.
Yeah, Wolf.
Yeah, Boogie Nights.
Jonathan.
This would have been my last appearance here. Boogie Nights.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'll defend Wishmaster my last breath, but oh my God, Boogie Nights is the better movie. Holy shit.
If it would have lost, I full on would have actually left the stream. Like, y'all was like, where did Wolfman go? What the hell?
We're going to do it from one of my favorite Philip Baker Hall quotes where he's like, I like simple pleasures, like butter in my ass and lollipops in my mouth. That's just me. That's just something I enjoy. Call me crazy. Call me a pervert. Boogie Nights.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. Boogie Nights moves on. All right. We've got Starship Troopers and Contact. It's a Jake Busey matchup, isn't it? Isn't he in Contact?
Yeah,
and sci-fi matchup too.
Yeah. So it's a Jake Busey match. All right. But Richard's up first.
Starship Troopers.
Okay. Wolf.
You know what? Contact.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jonathan.
All right. Contact.
Steven, I'm gonna try to rewatch it for Friday. I just haven't seen it forever. I've seen Starship Troopers anymore, so I gotta go Starship Troopers, and I love it. Jordan?
Yeah. I mean, I just saw a really fun Jake Busey and Gary Busey that interview. They interviewed them together, and it's like weird trying to see him like bring down his crazy old father down when he's saying crazy shit, and like he's the normal one. But I'll probably go Starship Troopers. It's just more recency bias.
Okay, Steven.
If Starship Troopers ends up moving forward, that's fine because I love that movie too. But Contact.
All right. Well, it's a tie to Wolfman.
Oh, okay. Nostalgia versus quality here. I think I'm gonna go with Contact.
Okay. So all right. We got Donnie Brasco and Rush Hour. Wolf.
Ooh. Donnie Brasco.
Okay. Jonathan.
Fucking hey, Donnie Brasco here. Go.
Yeah, I'll go with the solid 97 one here. I'll go Donnie Brasco.
Jordan. Let's I'm going to switch it up and go for the one I didn't vote for last time. So, Rush Hour. Let's do it.
Okay. Steven.
Donnie Brasco. But it's funny because this is in my 128, Contact didn't make it this far, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. No, again, a lot of us, I think, on that panel have not seen it in a while or not seen it at all, something like that. Yeah, you just had the wrong panel for it. I'm going to try to rewatch it. Richard?
I guess this was time where I got disconnected because it's going to be Rush Hour. Because I don't know how to not vote for Rush Hour every time. I have to be disconnected every time.
Donnie Brasco moves on.
All right, Donnie Brasco.
Yes.
All right, so going to the final floor here, we got Chasing Amy versus Face Off. All right. So Jonathan.
Come on, wacky Nicolas Cage. Face Off.
Yeah, I'll go Face Off. Jordan.
Yeah, I'll also go Face Off.
Steven.
Face Off.
Okay. Richard.
Chasing. No, Face Off easily.
All right, Wolf.
No, I would have gone Chasing Amy. So
okay. Face Off into 4. Anaconda for whatever reason, and Gross Point Blank. So me. But this time, since it's here and I've seen it more, I'll go Anaconda again. It's by default, but I would have. The correct answer is Jackie Brown. But,
yeah, so that's why I'm going to say like a fuck you vote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Gross Point Blank because just some of the stuff that John Cusack gets away with in this is just like kind of baffling but fun. So yeah. Steven.
I've seen Anaconda more. I mean, I do like Grosse Point Blank a lot, but I've seen Anaconda more. So Anaconda.
Jesus Christ.
Richard.
Oh, everything's pissed off. I want to vote for Anaconda so much, but I will go Grosse Point to not make any more enemies.
Wolf.
Oh my. Okay. Yeah. Fuck you, Anaconda. There you go. I like this movie, but right now I'm flicking it off right now for taking out Dragon Brand. So
don't say that to John Boyd.
So Grosse Point Blank. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I'm safe. You guys don't hate me anymore.
Okay. Yeah. Grosse Point Blank.
I'm safe.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Going over to Conspiracy Theory and Boogie Nights. Jordan.
That'd be easy.
I've still never seen Conspiracy Theory, so Boogie Nights.
Steven.
Sure. Boogie Nights.
All right, Richard.
Boogie Nights.
Wolf.
Boogie Nights. All right.
Mm-hmm. Jonathan.
Boogie Nights.
Yeah, I'll sweep it. Boogie Nights.
Yeah.
All right. Got Contact and Donnie Brasco.
Ooh, this is good.
So that's a nice match. Steven, there's no crossover actors in this one? I kind of feel like there should be, but I guess there isn't.
There might be. I mean, because
Yeah.
Contact has a huge cast.
Yeah. But Steven, go ahead.
Contact.
All right. Yeah, Richard.
Donnie Brasco.
Okay.
Wolf.
Wolf.
This is a hard decision, so this is my logic. Is Steven, you soil my birthday, you get soiled. Contact will not make it to the final four, so I will say Donnie Brasco. All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jonathan.
Boy, put that on a t-shirt. Donnie Brasco.
Yeah.
This is even for me because I've seen each like once, and one was just a long time ago. One was more recently. You know what, Steven, for you to see how far I can make it, I'll go Contact. I'll do you a favor. Let's see, Jordan.
Let's figure out who the rat is around here. Let's go, Donnie Brasco.
I tried, Steven. Sorry.
No, this was very difficult.
But I'm gonna try to watch it for Friday and then help you out on Friday.
Like I said, this is the
Hey,
farthest.
to be fair, the rat was me. I voted against my pick, Jungle.
You're the rat.
Appease you guys.
What happened to the rat?
All right. So on the left side, we got
Ooh, I
Face
like
Off and Grosse Point Blank. Yeah. Richard.
Face Off, easily.
Face Off. Okay. Wolf.
After some of the shit we went through, we actually have a good final four here. All right.
Yeah.
I'll say,
Yeah.
I'll say Grosse Point Blank. So
Yeah, it was a rough track to get here, but yeah, it's 4 good movies.
Gotta get through some landmines through the minefield.
Ugh. Yeah. Face Off.
Face Off.
Hell yeah.
I'll go with the one I've seen more, which is Face Off.
I couldn't tell if you were doing Pacino there or
No, I was doing Castor Troy.
gosh, that's right. Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
It's,
Like some of the craziest Nick Cage like quotes where he's talking about wearing his face and boning his wife and all that stuff. So I'll go for Face Off.
Steven?
Yes, Face Off.
Face Off into the finals.
Oh,
All right.
boy.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
So on the right side, we got Boogie Nights and Donnie Brasco. All right. So Wolf is starting on this one, I believe.
I'm gonna go Boogie Nights here.
Okay. All right. Jonathan?
William H. Macy has the funniest line in the movie, and I'm not gonna repeat it here, but Boogie Nights. Yeah, in the driveway line.
Right.
Oh yeah.
I want to kiss you. You want to kiss me, or well, Boogie Nights?
Yeah.
Hoffman.
Yeah.
Jordan.
Yeah, I'll go with the one with a way better ending, which is Boogie Nights.
Steven?
This is genuinely tough, actually. You know what? I'll show some love to Donnie Brasco.
Okay. And Richard?
This is tough. I love both these movies. I'm gonna go with the fun one. Donnie Brasco means nothing.
Sure.
All right. But Boogie Nights into the finals. All right. So let's scroll on in. We got Face Off and Boogie Nights. So we got John Woo versus PTA. They couldn't be much different directors than that.
Yeah,
That's
right.
for sure.
Hey, they both work with Tom Cruise, so hey, that's
true. Yes. All right. All right. So let's get it going here, Jonathan. You got the honors.
Yeah. Boy, Boogie Nights is in my top 10 of the '97 year. So Boogie Nights.
Yep. And Austin.
Yeah. In this case, I'm gonna go Boogie Nights.
I'm gonna go with the one I want to see a clip from at the end of this. Boogie Nights.
Good luck.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, I think the only thing safe to play is the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
there's not a whole lot you can play for that movie. Yeah.
Maybe the Killer Cruiser on the mouse.
It would just have to be the trailer. But Stephen.
Speaking of trailers, I don't know if any of you ever remember the teaser trailer for Face Off, but it is very misleading. But I'll go with Face Off.
Okay. Richard?
I'm also going with Face Off.
Oh boy.
Boy, it's getting close. Wolf?
And it won a PTA has won another tournament with the Master, and now he's about to win another tournament with Boogie Nights. So,
all right. So, all right, Boogie Nights wins 1997 Part 2. There you go. All right, so a quality winner there. So yeah, we at least redeemed the bracket of some of the wackiness with a really good movie. Here.
It could have been a Powers of Tournament.
So Jonathan doesn't have to quit tournament fights just yet. So, all right,
this is a great movie. Great.
No, it's a great movie and a worthy winner. Yeah, I thought it might at least have a chance in 1997 because it hasn't had a lot of shots in other when it's randomly popped up here and there. So. All right, but good job, Boogie Nights, for winning 97. There you go.
We'll add that one to our unique winners.
Oh yeah, no, it is a unique first-time winner. So there you go.
That and the Master will both be now unique winners for All Outsiders.
And Magnolia. By the way,
Magnolia.
Yeah, we've had Magnolia win. So it's slowly creeping up in there. You're getting those winners here and there. So
imagine how everyone would have shut up on time. It could have been a different story.
Could have been.
Yeah, There Will Be Blood is not won yet. It's come close a couple times. Yeah, not yet. So yeah, we'll see. That seems to be the only one that should have won probably something by now, but not yet.
What has Magnolia not won?
No, it has won.
Magnolia won. Yeah, we were just saying like for another PTA that you would think would have won by now, it just hasn't won.
Because I still think Magnolia is his best movie.
Yeah.
We have a tournament for all of our unique winners scheduled for March because our schedule.
Oh, I'm sorry. There Will Be Blood did win. I was scrolling back to 2008. It did win 2008 Part 1. So that's our fourth PTA movie. Yeah, that is one. So there you go. Okay.
Wait,
that's what I thought.
You mean 2007?
2000. Well, I think it won or whatever it was. It won one of those. Like.
Yeah, because the movie came out in 2007.
Yeah, but whatever it is, I have it on the previous winners list. It's here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in there, yeah.
Oh, it was a holdover from, or no, it was like in the
holdover
or something, and then one. I don't know. It was weird. So yeah, something like that. But yes,
unless it was like a festival release or something, and it came out. I don't know.
Something like that. Yeah.
But yeah, this was fun as always, and we'll get to our championship episode on Friday. So there's a few I haven't seen, so I can watch a few of the blind spots. So yeah, but yeah, we'll just do some plugs, and that will do it. So we'll go to Steven. What do you have going on?
I have 2 blind spots for Friday, and they are both from Part 1. None of the ones that came from tonight. I've seen all of them, so I'm good for that. So I'll be back on Friday. That's all I got right now.
Yeah, sounds good. And Richard, what do you have going on?
Well, you guys know I've been busy. I got a new job, but I'm going to be here for Friday, and I'm happy to see all you guys again.
Yeah.
Haven't seen any of the movies. I'm excited. I've seen a lot of the movies that we're going to be showing in the next round. And, I'm going to do the best I can. I hope you guys enjoy my content. But no matter what you see, I'm happy to be here. You guys have a good day.
Yeah. Appreciate it. And Wolf, if you're there, I don't know if he's there. We can come back to him if he comes back.
My fault. Sorry.
I guess he doesn't want to do any plugs. Jonathan.
Yes, it was a wacky trek to get to a great movie winning tournament, but hey, it is what it is. But no, you can follow me on social media threads on Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, Blue Sky Threads, different variations of Caro. I promise I'm not Castor Troy. On Archer. Decide. Anyway, no, you can find me in there. I'm trying to catch up to as many 2024 movies as I can.
There he is.
I recommend Flow. Flow is really good. So yeah, and Nora's on VOD, so check it out on that. And as far as when I'll be here, I think this is my last appearance this year. I think so.
For the year, we'll probably be back next year for sure.
Yeah. No, next year I'm definitely going to be back for sure. But for the year, yeah, that's it for me. So, yeah, I'm not going to be appearing much, to be honest, this year. So, for now, I bid you a happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, Merry Kwanzaa, Happy New Year. You know, hopefully we have a better, prosperous 2025. So, yeah, it was fun doing this, most of these episodes with y'all guys this year, and a lot of fun, a lot of wackiness. It's great. It was also an honor to do a top 64 this year. So, 128 next year.
Yeah, you have to keep building that list and get to 128, and we'll do it. So but
all right.
But Austin,
thank you.
No, Leo pointed this out. We actually had a Thomas Jane final because he's in both movies. So I forgot he was in Face Off somewhere, like as one of the just random henchmen or something. And yeah, he's one of the random actors in Boogie Nights. So
I know the Boogie Face Off.
Yeah. I don't remember it in Face Off, but he must be in there somewhere. No, I don't have a whole lot, just mostly stuff here on the channel. Tomorrow night or tonight, whatever it was, because it technically is tomorrow. Wolfman said he, even though it's his birthday, he's going to come on with us on Wheel of Movies tomorrow night at 8:30 Eastern for V for Vendetta Wheel of Movies. We're talking about one of his favorite movies, and we'll chat about that for about an hour and just dig into that. It'll give me an excuse, Wolf, to bust up my 4K after work tomorrow. So and pop that bad boy in. So we'll have that. We'll have the Lonely Marks tomorrow night as well. We're doing a little rankum on there, so you can tune in for that. And then me and Wolf again. It's a heavy me and Wolfman week because we'll be doing our Black Christmas monthly mistake on Saturday night, so of 2019. So check that out. That's it.
And we'll go back to Wolf since you weren't there when I called on you. What do you have going on? And also, happy birthday one more time. So
happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
So
he's all grown up now.
Right.
Exactly.
All grown up.
That's right.
Big boy. But what I got coming up is obviously what Austin stated, but also I tomorrow morning, I think it's supposed to drop early in the morning, so I'm going to be up like super early to record a trailer reaction for you guys to James Gunn's Superman. So
that's
you guys
that's nice.
Today, so that'll be dropping. So I'll be doing a trailer reaction for that, and then also
teaser for the teaser today. I hate that shit. Fuck that shit. I hate that garbage. And before that, we had teaser posters for the teaser for the fucking teaser for the teaser for the teaser. Fuck off with that stuff. That gives me a bad vibe already with that damn movie. Teasers for teasers.
It did its job though of getting me excited for the trailer.
Yeah, but is that necessary?
I can be excited.
Put out the poster and say the trailer drops on Thursday.
I was actually completely indifferent towards this movie until I thought, oh, you know what? This looks like it might be cool, actually.
That teaser has some bad extras acting with their cell phones. I'm just putting that out there already. But,
the poster I'm fine with. That's just more artwork to have if you want. But the teaser for a teaser trailer is just dumb. Yeah.
I'm just happy to be here.
But as far as other stuff I have coming up, I've got end of the year stuff coming. I'm getting ready for 2024, catching up on a lot of movies for end of the year lists, and Austin and I's like horror roundtable discussion that we'll be doing. So some fun stuff there to look forward to and more. and of course, Awards Roundtable, the Oscar shortlist just came out. We're going to be discussing those here very shortly, and as well as a few of the other nominations that have come out and such. So stay tuned for that and more.
Yeah. Sounds good. And I'll just say that probably for here and until the end of the year, I'll be a little kind of like not around very much, like because my whole family gets in on Friday for like 10 days, and I'm just gonna kind of like stick with them, except for the 2 tournament fights. I will be there for our holiday championship, and I'll be there for the most anticipated of the year, because I want to be a part of those. So I will be taking time away to do those. But other than that, I'll just be with family. So I may not be that available, but you'll hear a lot from me once January kicks in, because we got a slam packed January. So yeah, and I was actually going to see, because one of the first things in January, we have our match that I know for the scene and heard that Wolf is going to be a part of. We don't have it locked in yet, but I'm kind of shooting for maybe Sunday, January 5th, but we'll kind of see. I don't know. It's not locked in, but we're also going to have Nick Hernandez, so Malcolm dropped out actually, so it'll be Nick Hernandez, Alan Shepard, Chris Diaz, and Wolfman. So for that one, for the Seen and Heard trivia that we do trivia that's all clips from movies. We just show a clip from a movie, and you have to name the movie from the clip. So if you ever want to do some trivia, just let me know. If you ever wanted to do something like that, we can get you on. So
I need to know when my days off are. I'd be down.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, just let me know. But and then you can find us on all the social medias. You can go to Jordan83616, also Movie Hero 2121. That's all in the description, and the Movie Hero Network group over on Facebook, which we encourage you to go post your heart's content, anything that's movie related, or any YouTube channel stuff you have, or promote all that kind of stuff that you want over there, and we'll support you for that. And then we have a Patreon, which I do want to try to get, even though I say that I might not be around. I do want to try to get the extended Patreon schedule, and I will respond to the Patrons that want to sign up for some episodes to get jump on it. But if you go to patreon.com/moviehero, within a couple of days, I'll have the extended schedule that'll be about 5 months out, and you can really see what we're doing a little earlier over there. And and then also everything that we do over there, we put all the money right back into the channel. So really appreciate all of our Patreon subscribers. We have exclusive music tournaments, because we can play music there without getting copyrighted. We will be having a Queen versus Elton John match coming up soon, in like early to mid January, so we can play all their songs. Because there's a bunch that'll be on the schedule you can sign up for it, and that was the one that filled up first. So we're doing that one first. But and then just what we have coming up for our tournament fights in Tier Ranker, we have the 97 championship, of course, on Friday. Then we'll be off for Christmas, but we will be back for the Friday after for the championship episode for our holiday mystery series. So we'll be talking to holiday movies one more time. And then we have our most anticipated movies of 2025. That's always a fun one to look ahead to what's coming out and see if they actually all come out and then don't get pushed or anything. So, because that has happened where like a quarter of the movies we talk about get pushed or whatever. So, and then our first tournament for January will be just a regular mystery tournament where we have all our favorite movies in a big wheel, and we spin the wheel 64 times. You get 64 random movies, and we just throw them into a tournament bracket. So if you're one of the regulars on the channel, mostly people that are part of our Movie Hero Network Facebook Messenger group, don't forget about sending me 20 wild cards, because we can add that to that list, and you can have any movies that you want to have on there. They can be new releases, they can be guilty pleasures, they can be just movies you want to talk about more, just just really anything. They can even be bad movies that you just want to troll people with. It doesn't matter. I mean, you can have anything that you want in there. So, and I've only gotten a list of 20 from one person so far. So, so yeah. But and then we have Dan Skip Allen's top 128 that's coming up, which I mean, he's very divisive. You either vibe with him or you don't, and I kind of don't. But we'll see what how that goes. Though I think it'll still be fun. But then we're gonna get back into some TV, which me and Malcolm we just hashed out that the best TV shows of the 90s list for our upcoming tier rankers. So we're going to be talking 90s TV and come up with a top 10 list for the 90s. So that should be fun. Then we're going to have a father-child match. It's going to be the Reitmans versus the Coppolas for a father-son and a father-daughter for that one. And then we get into our best of 2024 by the end of January. That'll be a 3-part series. And I'll just give you the last 2 to just round out January. We'll be doing Malcolm Lays after the 128, so it'll be the next 64 that he would have ranked after his 128. And then we'll be doing Brian Nussbaum's birthday episode, which he wants to do best Canadian celebrities. So he kind of clarified that there's going to be mostly actors, but there may be a couple just other celebrities of like maybe some musicians or things like that on there. So some sports stars, something. So yeah, but that will be what we have coming up. So that's going to do it, guys. So thanks again. This was a lot of fun, and we'll call it good there. So we'll say for Stephen Shepard, for Richard Schwartz, for Michael Wolfman Wyndham, for Jonathan Caro, for Austin Pez Howell, I've been Jordan, the movie hero Anderson, and we'll see you next time.
Everyone's given one special thing, right? Everyone's blessed with one special thing. I want you to know I plan on being a star. A big, bright, shining star.
Eddie Adams from Torrance.
Yep.
Jack Horner, filmmaker. I make exotic pictures.
In 1977, a kid from nowhere.
Maybe think about your name.
My name, yeah.
Something a little pizzazz.
Dirk Diggler. Good name.
I like your name a lot.
Had a dream of getting somewhere.
Jack Horner has found something special in newcomer Dirk Diggler.
So let me just pop in this 8-track, and you just give a listen and tell me what you think, okay?
It was a time when disco was king.
These are the ones. These are great.
Yeah, those are really cool. Are they lizard?
No, they're Italian.
Do you like my shoes?
They're pretty cool.
Sex was safe.
Woohoo!
Pleasure was a business.
Cut. Terrific. Nice work.
And business was booming.
And the award for Best Newcomer goes to Mr. Dirk Diggler.
Wow.
Goodbye, 1979. Hello, 1980. Are you ready?
But in 1980,
Come on, you puppies!
the party was over.
You are fired. What? You're fired. You're fired.
It's jealousy, it's deceitfulness, it's vindictiveness, but, I mean, God, what can you expect when you're on top?
Oh, wait. Love this part.
New Line Cinema presents a portrait of 2 decades in the life of a business, the days of a dreamer, and the nights in between. Boogie Nights.